Wow.
I am happy with these rankings. Honestly, like, top 3, top 5, I think, yeah, those are probably the most emblematic of my overall taste in what I desire in a man. So that is your tier list done. Those are all your crushes. Yours are really balanced out.
I'm a balanced boy. Judge me all you like. I don't care.
Part 3 of this crush tier list mini-series.
Back in the fucking building!
Back in the building with all these fictional men. Oh my god, there's just so many. So, this is the final installment of our cartoon fictional crushes. We're not going to be doing any more after this. We had to do a third because there are actually quite a lot of fictional characters that we straight up forgot about in the first 2 parts.
There's a lot of characters, okay?
There are a lot of characters. There's a lot of characters here that I thought, how did I forget them? Because they seem obvious, but they're not. So, as we started with mine in the original series, we're revising mine first. So, the first thing I have to do is revise this list in particular, because a few of these characters have moved around since I did the original one. So
I don't think my opinions have shifted whatsoever for mine.
Well, that's good. That makes yours real easy. Mine's a lot more complicated than that.
Okay, well, good thing we're doing yours first, then we can get the hard shit out of the way.
Yeah, get it out of the way. The first 2 tiers have stayed the same. I Need Him and Smash have not moved. However, Mr. Leon Kennedy is now here.
Oh.
He's right behind Alucard.
Did you see some thirst traps of him?
No, actually, it's because I've been playing Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god.
The more I see people playing his character in game, I'm like, oh my god, Leon, hi.
So easily influenced by cartoon butt.
I am. I just have to see them more, and then
just him crouch walking, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, when he's healing me, it's just, oh my goodness, such close quarters. Also, Inuyasha's dad needs to move up because I remembered that he is actually an incredibly kind, lovely man.
And super faithful to his wife.
Very, very lovely. Incredible. Not like one of his sons at all. So he has to move up.
Faithful to his human wife, I think. She wasn't even really his wife, though. It was like an arranged marriage. If I remember correctly, it was like an arranged marriage kind of deal with the demon wife, where he was like, I don't like this lady. And then with the human wife, he was like, oh my god, look at it. So it's like, but I can kind of forgive infidelity in situations like that, where it's like he kind of had no say in the marriage.
Yeah, I forgot that in one of the movies we learn more about him, and he's actually a very lovely man. So he deserved to be bumped up.
He still smells like stinky dog, though.
Yeah, but you know. Let's see, who else has moved since this list started? Oh, Bankotsu?
Is he lower?
Is in garbage
He's
now.
in garbage tier! Did you remember just how bad he was?
Yes,
like, just
I did.
Horrible.
Literally, I remember just how awful he is. I forgot, the first time we did this list, I forgot the very crucial detail that he literally goes out of his way to kill people for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, he enjoys that shit.
So, that's definitely more than just being a dick. It's actual...
He's like, yeah, die, yeah.
Merciless, sadistic slaughter definitely gets you in garbage, and he is not hot enough to get away with it like somebody up here.
Sephiroth's like, yeah, I make murder cool, though. I turn that bitch into a swan.
I think that's all the characters that have moved since.
Okay.
I remembered one. No, I'm not gonna do that. There was one character on here that I initially had marked to bump him up, but I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, what changed?
Let's say one of these characters, I had a dream about, but they are an underage character who was of age in the dream, but I just don't feel right bumping them up now that I'm
was
thinking
not
about
aged
it
up
and
in his
looking at this
canon, so
list.
it's weird.
Yes, exactly.
Your brain was like, no, this is he's older now. Because I mean,
yeah.
you know, when you initially had a crush on him, y'all were the same age. So obviously, you'd still be the same age. So which means he has to be your age.
Yeah. Well, at the time, after I had the dream, I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to bump him up. But now I'm like, you know, things have cooled off since then. I'm like,
no, it's faded. It's weird.
No.
Now.
He stays like, where he is.
Now that I'm looking at him and being reminded of his design as a child, it's like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Not into kids, Chief. I don't know. I just can't explain it, man. It just doesn't do it for me.
I just can't explain it.
As if you have to act like it's weird to not be into kids. Like the fuck. What kind of fucking alternate dimension have we slipped into where being into adults is the fucked up thing?
Oh God,
no! Let me out! No!
Yeah, let me out.
I don't want to live in Pedo Valley. Fuck!
God, the worst place in the world. Okay, so now we start with the new revised list with new men to gawk at.
I know you all have been staring at him. We have not addressed him. He's there. I know you know who I'm talking about. Zoom in on him slowly as I say this. Everyone knows.
Is the first man on the revised list is Axel from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah! Woo!
I completely forgot about him the first time around, but he's hot.
Got it memorized. Like, Alana, how could you forget that?
I don't know, honestly. I forgot about Kingdom Hearts entirely, to be honest. So, Axel... he's in cute somewhere. He's cool. I like his design.
I'm pretty sure Axel is of age.
I would think so.
As far as I remember.
It's been a long time. I mean, I like his design. Red hair, hot. Teal eyes, hot. His little... Sassy. God, sassy? Fuck yeah. His fucking weapons are so cool, dude. Where does he go? He is above Link. He's...
Wow.
I think he's above Thor. But he's not above Nightwing. He's right there between the two superheroes.
I'm sorry, Axel, but you don't have a 5-mile wide bulge.
You're not the sex appeal of the DC universe.
Bro, are you wearing skin tight spandex? I didn't think so. I will say I do really like his design. He's pretty cool.
He is very well designed.
And he could throw it back with the best of them.
he could throw it back with me.
Huh?
Okay, so next is Bellamy Blake from the 100 series.
Who the fuck is this
Henyoki,
man?
You have never watched. You've never touched the 100.
I'm looking at this man, and the first thing I'm thinking is he smells like a very powdery tortilla. Like one that's like just like the flour smell is oozing off of him, but then it's got like the texture and the taste of a fucking tortilla. Like specifically a corn tortilla that for some reason is coated in flour.
Well, the
associated smell and texture is probably because he looks pretty grungy. He looks pretty dirty. Like he's been rolling around in the dirt. And
well,
I don't know. Maybe it's okay. This is gonna sound weird, but you see that like line on his cheek, that like diagonal line on his cheek that I can't tell if it's a scar, if it's just the shape of his cheek going in, and it's like an effect from the light. For some reason, that is what correlates in my brain to why he smells and feels like a corn tortilla with flour. I don't.
Such a weirdly specific thing to point out.
I don't know, man. It's like the dip in his cheek specifically is the reason why this is the texture and smell that comes to mind.
The dip in his cheek, are you talking about his cheekbone or another thing?
Yes, I guess if that's what it, because it's like it's right next to his mouth. It's like that big diagonal bit of like shadow or line or whatever.
Yeah, that's his cheekbone.
That contoured. Yeah, because like I don't really normally see cheekbones have that long of a definition, so it kind of threw me off. But yeah, that's why he's tortilla to me. I don't know.
Tortilla man. He definitely has pretty prominent cheekbones.
Bro's mogging. Stop.
He is mogging, and he is dirty because the show is apocalyptic. It's futuristic apocalypse. So yes, he's
big,
probably pretty stinky. However, he's hot. Period.
He's hot. The end. No addendum.
So he's okay. A little bit of my feelings about this character. I call him 50-50 Bellamy because half of the time I absolutely hate him, and the other half of the time I really, really like him. He's that kind of character. He's good, then bad, then good, then bad. So he is okay. So he would be in cute because of the good, bad. However, I have had 2 dreams about him.
Those damn dreams always influence our mind.
It's the dreams, bro. The first one was confusing because it started out with him wanting to kill me, and then it ended.
I mean, it kind of made you like yeah.
And then it ended with romantic tension where he suddenly didn't want to kill me.
Oh no, Dracaria likes men that are incredibly dangerous and would probably want to kill her more than anything else. Totally not several of them in her tier list.
It's fantasy, baby.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna actually die, come on.
So yeah, exactly. So because of the dream aspect, and the second dream I had, he saved me from being struck by lightning. So
hold up.
Yeah?
I
don't question it.
I'm questioning the validity of saving someone from lightning. I really am. Would he fucking jump in the way? Get down, Mr. President! Fucking lightning hits him because he's wearing like full plate armor or some shit. What the fuck is this guy doing?
No, he just body slammed me out of the way of where lightning was going to strike. That's it.
Oh yes, because that works
simple.
against lightning for sure.
Definitely works. It worked. I'm not gonna question it.
Dream physics, sure.
So he wiggled his way into Smash. He's so 50-50. I can't put him any higher than Ren, sexy man right here. Yeah, no, he's above Ren, because Ren is hotter. But he's above Miguel O'Hara, because he's
above Ren, but above Miguel.
He's below Ren, but above Miguel. Yeah. I like him more than Miguel, but he's not as hot as Ren. How about that?
Sure.
But I obviously I'm not dunking on the actor's looks at all. He is a very handsome man, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is looking at this based on a character-only standpoint, because when you start to involve the actor in your assertions of whether or not you're attracted to a character, it starts to get really parasocial and really creepy, and I don't
really
vibe
creepy.
with that.
Yeah, and it gets muddy because the actor, I'm sure he's a perfectly nice man, but this ain't about him.
Objectively, you're pretty attractive, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's the same with Hayden Christensen as Anakin. The actor's attractiveness does play into it, but I'm not here for the actor. I'm here for the character.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunately why characters like Legolas and Daryl Dixon can't be on this list, because it's more about the actor than the character.
Yeah, it's more about how much you like Norman Reedus and don't know the other guy's name.
Orlando Bloom.
It's
Daryl Dixon's.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain I was like very close to that, but I second guessed myself to be like, no, that's I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Yeah. Daryl Dixon is kind of 50-50 because I absolutely love the character, but Norman Reedus playing him is a very big part of why I like him so much, so I couldn't justify adding him here. Although he would be in, I Need Him. he'd probably be at the bottom if I need him if he counted, but he doesn't.
Oh my god.
But that's where 50-50 Bellamy goes. Higher than 50% on the tier list, but his looks carry, because his personality is very hit or miss. Alright, next is the Dark fucking Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh! God damn, this man is pretty!
Cone on his head.
Shut up.
Okay. Look, I'm not gonna hate on you liking this guy because I get it, but just this particular thumbnail of him makes him look so goddamn goofy. And he always looks kind of goofy because he's the fucking dark magician from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! But
He's so pretty, though.
He's hot, but like his outfit is so ridiculous.
The long purple hair, the blue eyes, the mysterious aura.
I wish Dark Magician Girl was actually like Dark Magician, but she's fucking not. She's pink and blue. She's bubbly.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. But Dark Magician, he cute. He's hot and mysterious. That is kind of all I need, really. I think he's hotter than Sky, so I'd put him there. He doesn't touch my love for Lelouch, though.
Lelouch.
That's literally all I can say about the Dark Magician. So, moving on.
Bye, Mr. Card.
Grimmjow from Bleach.
Hole man. You know he got nothing.
Totally
you see that hole?
him.
You see it?
I see it. It's peeking.
Nothing. Smooth.
It's above. It's above, though.
Uh-huh.
It's
Keep
above.
telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that.
No, it's above. No. There would be another pack of abs right there if it wasn't for the hole. It's above.
Creative deciding on his hole was like, no, he needs to keep his dick and balls. Like, I can't. He can't be all balls, no dick. No.
Okay, I remember Grimmjow being very cool, but I don't remember how much of a good guy he is.
He's a fucking villain.
He's a villain, okay. I couldn't remember because it's been fucking forever since I watched even a second of Bleach. He's evil, then he's going straight up into Smash.
Hold up. Do you want me to fact check? I can look up like what his basic stuff is if you want to have a more informed.
Cause yes, like Bankotsu, if he relishes in murdering innocents, then he's gonna have to be low on the list. I probably need to know that.
What the fuck is that last name?
If he's just a dick, then it's fine. But if he's a serial killer, then we gotta reassess. Because I don't know if he's hot enough to get away with it. I kind of think hot enough to get away with it only applies to Sephiroth. No, it doesn't. Go off.
Affiliation himself. Here's a quote from him. They're all cowards, every damn one of them. Whatever. I'll just consume them. As they become my flesh and blood, they will see beyond. I am the king!
Well, I was vibing until the last line. He represents the
form of death and of destruction. While appearing to be a laid-back individual, Grimmjow possesses a brutal, impulsive, and excessively violent personality alongside a lethally short temper. However, despite his aggression and obvious bloodlust in battle, Grimmjow possesses a feral cunning and has a knack for quickly exploiting any opening his opponent reveals. In addition, he is blunt, sarcastic, and quite sadistic, revealing a psychotic grin or laughing maniacally whenever he becomes excited. He is also very rude and quite disrespectful. Grimmjow uses none of the honorifics in the Japanese language except when addressing Aizen, though he is quick to discard the formality when Aizen is not around, and refers to Orihime as woman in conversation. Grimmjow displays little respect for authority and says whatever is on his mind, regardless of whether or not it is appropriate.
So he's about on par with Bankotsu.
Yeah, like this dude sucks.
But bro's
got fucking green aura with flies. Like
I just remembered how hot he was, and I did remember being back. Like, I mean, I have God, what's his fucking name? Toshiro. See, I don't even remember because I don't remember. I'm not affiliated with Bleach. I just remember thinking he was really, really hot and having that bit of a crush on him because of his appearance.
Look, if there's one
that
thing
personality
Bleach
though,
does,
stanky.
It's make hot characters.
to do.
If nothing else, it makes hot characters.
But that personality stanky. My
Stanky.
God. He's garbage. Not hot enough to get away with it, sir. Next is another one I can't believe I forgot about. Illidan Stormrage.
Oh yeah,
World of Warcraft.
Mr. fucking Pink and Green man. I fucking hate Pink and Green mixed together. I know that it's supposed to be purple, but it looks so pink.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, he's purple. Actually,
purple and green is also an ugly combination, especially when the purple doesn't even look like the purple it's supposed to be. It looks like fucking pink.
Our channel theme being purple and green.
Yeah, it's ugly. I hate it.
No. You throw some gold in there, it's Mardi Gras. Shut up.
Okay, look, once it becomes Mardi Gras, I can forgive it. But
just put a crown on him. It'll be, okay, but anyway.
Oh my god, he's just with a crown and blushing.
I sincerely don't know how I forgot about him because I crushed on him before I crushed on Lorthamar Theron.
Well, so you haven't been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately at all.
Not lately, and I think Lorthamar did slip past him in the rankings. But I mean, he's pretty hot. He has fucking aura, dude. So much aura.
Putting aside his nasty purple, I don't like his face. I've never liked his face. Yeah. I feel like I would be a lot more into the idea of his character if he just had a fucking mask on, because I'm like, bro, I don't know.
He does have a blindfold, which is kind of adds to his aesthetic.
The blindfold is cool, but his eyes are not the part of his face I have issue with. It's all of the everything else.
I mean, he as a corrupted character, his face is a little gnarly, a little gremlin-y, but that's, I kind of overlook that. The physique and the aura
far
is
be
what
it
gets
from me, the monster fucker, to take issue with a character having a kind of scuffed face.
Thank you for.
I will acknowledge the hypocrisy.
You being attracted to just the weirdest thing is which
sphere of annihilation. Let's go.
God damn it. He's kind of hard to gauge because I like his appearance. It's what draws me in. His appearance, his aura, and his voice are what draw me in. But he's also a huge edgelord, which kind of cringes me out. And he's a simp. He's the bad kind of simp. Because he will not let go of the woman he's obsessed with, even though she is happily married.
Yikes.
To the point it's what turned him villainous. It's not good.
That also means not good. That also means that, you think he's gonna give yo ass time of day? No. Well, he's gonna take one look at you and be like, who ass?
So I think at this point in my life, he's mid.
He's pretty mid.
I think, I had a thing for him before Lorthamar, but Lorthamar has proven himself to be wonderful in many ways, and Illidan has fallen off.
Ooh, you fell off.
Bro fell off. However, I think he's at the top of mid, because the aesthetics, though.
Ow.
Alright, next is Jasper Jordan, also from the 100.
Bro.
You might
looks
recognize
like a
the
tattered
actor.
Piece of cloth you would pull out of a dumpster. Mostly because he's wearing tattered pieces of cloth that look like they got pulled out of a dumpster.
Again, he's from a futuristic apocalyptic world.
It looks like he smells like tree bark.
That's actually pretty accurate to the kind of role he has and the kind of shit he does in the show. So, okay, first of all, addressing the elephant in the room, this is the actor who plays Roderick from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. The actor that every, young teen girl who watched the movies had such a crush on, right?
Sure.
He's a cutie pie, I mean...
He is cute, yeah, he's really cute.
And Jasper's character in particular is really fun-loving. He's one of my favorite characters. Because he's funny, he's goofy, he's fun-loving, he's carefree, he's nice and cool and loyal.
Can he do a kickflip?
Probably, yeah, probably. He gives me skater vibes.
Yeah. Dude, sick.
if he did not grow up on a spaceship where skateboards didn't exist, he probably would be a skater. He's definitely a stoner.
That's pretty sad, man. No skateboard.
He canonically fucks with drugs in the show. Hallucinogenic berries type stuff.
That's not as bad, I guess.
Yeah. It's for the vibes. It's for the fun. It's for the vibes.
Bro just needs to
he's pretty fun.
The world's pretty shitty.
Yeah. Right? Exactly. So, I mean, he can be a little shit sometimes, but he's overall very fun. A very fun character, so I really like him. He's gonna be in cute, because he is a cutie pie.
I was about to say, I feel like this is a cute tier play right here.
Yeah. He is the only character in this list so far, I think overall, looking at who's coming next, that I will give cutie pie status.
Ooh.
But where he falls here is like also
who's he cuter than? Who's he not as cute as?
Yeah, that's the question. I think he is behind Naveen at least. Naveen has more I would date him qualities. I think I'd put him here. Yeah, here.
That was literally exactly the spot that I was predicting you would put it in. And chat, I'm not bullshitting. I don't lie about shit like this. I was literally like, I feel like he's gonna go behind Inuyasha's dad, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to influence you.
You called it in your mind.
Yeah.
In your mind's eye, you saw the future.
When you were talking about putting him behind Naveen, I was thinking, oh, if he's gonna be right behind Naveen, that's like I was close. But then you moved him to be behind Inuyasha's dad, and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Word? Whoa, hey, wait a minute. I have a gift.
He's more of a fleshed out character to me than Gray. I have more of a fondness for him than Lelouch, but Inuyasha's dad is just such a sweetheart, such a lovely man after learning more about him. That he kind of
Bro, he knows how to do his taxes.
Yeah. Okay, so next is Jim Halpert from The Office. The first go round I considered him. I decided not to put him in because I thought like he just barely didn't like. I don't know. John Krasinski, right, is a very handsome man to me. So I was like, does he like? Is it the actor or is it just the character? And I think it's enough of the character to count because John Krasinski himself. I'm not like
the actor is quite attractive, very handsome man. But the character of Jim, just, like, he really does have that personality that just draws you in. And, like,
he does.
I do think his pranks are funny. And I do like the relationship between him and Pam.
From a realistic standpoint, taking into account the fact that you're not going to have everything in common with somebody, there's some things that you're going to argue about, real life relationship type thing. He is probably gold star standard.
Because, I mean, you can't expect perfection, especially out of a character like this who's set in a story that's very realistic. That's like, it's meant to be, no, this is just real life. They're office workers. This is just their actual life.
Yeah. He's very much like, despite his flaws, I would be completely head over heels for a man like Jim.
Dude, I would have such a crush on him if, like, if I was, like, working in an office with a guy like that.
Oh my god.
I would have such a crush. Because, like, dude, I love the pranks he pulls on Dwight. And I know some people make arguments to be like, oh, I think he's an asshole for the pranks he pulls on Dwight. But the thing is, he pulls those pranks on Dwight because Dwight is an insufferable dick 90% of the time.
That's so true.
He's giving Dwight his just desserts when it comes to making the office bearable for everybody else.
That's very true. Dwight literally deserves it.
Especially since there was an episode that showcased that when Jim pranks somebody who doesn't take the prank well, he does not do that shit again.
Yeah.
The only reason he continues on with Dwight is because Dwight isn't really reacting in a way that's explosive or dangerous or anything like that. He just goes, Michael, and storms off. Like, he's not There's
or
no
gets
real
completely
repercussions.
taken for a ride.
Yeah, and it's like Dwight often, like, people seem to conveniently forget when they want to chastise Jim for his pranks that Dwight oftentimes acts in a way that is actively, like, just completely inconsiderate of those around him and the way he treats others in the office. Like, he's pretty mean to, like, his desk mates and just the other people in the office. The only person he's not, like, mean to, or I should say the only people he's not mean to, is Michael and Angela. Angela for obvious reasons, and Michael also for obvious reasons. So, I feel like he fucking deserves those pranks.
I agree. I feel like people hate Jim because he is a realistic depiction of a perfect man in a realistic world. He still has flaws, but he is perfect where he needs to be. He is emotionally intelligent, he's thoughtful, he's romantic, he's kind, he's funny. He's the perfect man in realistic terms.
Within reality.
And his flaws
even though he doesn't wash his fucking dishes.
Yeah, I mean,
he just leaves them to soak forever.
Again, he's perfect in a realistic way.
Yeah, of course he's gonna have flaws.
Yeah, all the things that you would need in a partner to have a core, healthy foundation in your relationship, he's good at.
Yeah.
And I need that kind of stability in my relationships. So he's... Sorry, Jim.
Also, wait, I just want to say, if you stare at his proportions for too long, he has Pixar male character face.
He kind of does.
Large, wide-bottom nose, like, small eyes that are kind of high up. The smile's kind of inconsequential.
No, you're right. I see what you mean.
Like, it's definitely not in an unattractive way, for sure. Because I know the Pixar male character faces can be very exaggerative.
Because he's a comedic character.
He is, yeah.
So he's in I Need Him.
But how much do you need him?
But how much? Yeah, is the question. Especially because he's a realistic character going up against all of these fantasy men. So, where the hell? How the fuck does he fit in here?
It's like, yeah, do you put him at the bottom of I Need Him because you're like, yeah, he's not fulfilling any fantastical roles? Or does he go somewhere, like, in the middle?
Yeah, I want you to guess because I have a pretty good idea of where I want to put him.
You want me to vocalize my guess?
Yeah, where do you think he belongs?
I think he should go behind Tak, in front of Sesshomaru.
Yeah. I think
really?
Yeah, that's a
okay.
Yeah, that's a fair spot considering Sesshomaru's personality. Yeah. Jim is pretty much in the back of my mind as the standard of the kind of man that I need in my life. So, yeah, that's definitely fair. Everyone above him is perfect to me in a fantastical sense.
Yeah. In, like, an unrealistic way, but, like, regardless. It is such.
It's unrealistic, and it's powerful. It's too powerful to be realistic, is what all these other guys are. The top 5 here.
It's too strong. It's too strong.
Okay. Alright. Jim, very A+, A+
Jim.
man. S tier human being.
Good job, Jim.
Alright, so now we're getting into a not S tier man. Kael'thas Sunstrider.
That
specifically
man looks like he would leave you with a child that you didn't want.
Specifically the Revendreth version of him. So he was originally a blood elf when he was alive. Just a standard looking blood elf, so
that
kind of
already
whatever.
Puts him in the hot tier, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. But so he's evil, which is why when he dies, he gets sent to the Revendreth realm, because it's like the afterlife for bad guys who can still be redeemed.
Oh.
If they like earn their redemption enough, if they do their time.
Right.
This design is insanely different from his alive design.
He is super hot.
Oh my god. 5,000 times hotter than his initial design. Holy shit. I I would be.
You should pull up a
helpless.
comparison for our lovely, lovely viewers and me.
You know, let's do that. Okay, this is his Hearthstone art, I think. It's not very high res, but you know what? I'm not looking for a better picture. So this is his original design when he was alive. Kind of just a typical blood elf, right?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like the kind of guy who would be explaining something that I'm not paying attention to me.
Yeah, still hot, but not enough. Considering all blood elf men look like that.
Yeah,
so
it's like okay, you've got a chiseled jawline and long blonde hair. What separates you from the rest of the entirety of the blood elves?
Because he looks very similar to Lorthamar, but then Lorthamar has an infinitely better personality and morals. So it's like Kael'thas Sunstrider, who, you know. So his Revendreth form. Oh my!
Yeah, no,
God.
that goes hard.
Oh.
Like I'm hard while it goes hard.
Like, oh my god, he has Dracula vibes where he would just leave you a quivering mess on the floor. Like,
whoa,
fuck, you cannot control it.
He is not paying child support.
He's not. Exactly. Like you said, he would leave you with a baby you do not want, and you'd be completely helpless against it, which is terrible. But he's so hot. He's above Sephiroth, I think.
Awful decision.
Just because, like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, okay. Because his design is kind of similar to Sephiroth's, but the blood red and the chains... And I love the fact that he carries a tombstone on his back.
And the power of knife ears.
Yeah, oh god, the ears, dude. The fucking elf ears. God. And the thing about the tombstone is I'm pretty sure he has all of his sins carved onto this thing that he's forced to carry around with him in the afterlife as part of his penance. Oh. It's just so cool. Like, the lore around him is amazing. I was so fucking hyped to see him again in Revendreth because they made his lore so damn cool.
He also looks very smooth.
Oh god, dude, the hairlessness is love me a hairless man.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't be above Miguel O'Hara because he is a horrible villain.
Yeah, he's awful.
Below Miguel O'Hara is supposed to be in garbage, but hot enough to get away with his crimes.
Ah, yes. I want to fuck him badly enough.
Yeah. The fucking drippy, shadowy eyeshadow. Fuck.
I still can't believe Scourge is on the top of your garbage tier.
Just because he's not, like, necessarily dangerous. He's kind of a loser. So that's why. You know, the rest of these guys...
The reason it's funny is because just looking at it without the context of why it is that way makes you think, oh, he's the hottest one of the garbage tier. He's the one you find the most attractive of the garbage tier, but that's not the case.
He's the least dangerous.
Which is honestly funny, how Bankotsu and Grimmjow, actual murderous motherfuckers, are apparently not as bad as
They're
that
not
guy.
as bad as Alejandro.
Yeah.
Alejandro is just the fucking worst, man. But he's not hot enough to even attempt to get away with it is my thing, too.
He's just hot enough to where you'd be like, yeah, I still want to smash, but he cannot open his mouth to talk at any point.
That's
at
so true.
Any fucking point.
That's so true. Like, Bankotsu and Grimmjow could open their mouths.
They could get away with a little shit talking.
It just
mostly because
on
what are you gonna
say.
do? What are you gonna fucking do? If Bankotsu or Grimmjow decides to call you a bitch or some shit, like, are you honestly gonna feel confident enough to say something against that? No, because they'll kill you.
Yeah, they're the guys I just have to walk away from.
You hear them say something like, take it, bitch, and you'll have that moment of like, what did you just say? And then you're like, no, I can't say that.
Yeah.
I will die. I do not wish for premature death.
I have to just leave the club. But Alejandro I could confront for his shitty behavior. But yeah, nothing, I don't know. No. Alejandro's just not hot enough on their level to. I also think it's kind of funny to say that Alejandro is the worst of the worst. Next to actual serial killers. Okay. So Kael'thas Sunstrider definitely up there with the likes of Sephiroth.
Get the fuck off my screen.
Damn. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on, actually. Whoa! Oh, we need to brace ourselves for this next one, because you are gonna have no fucking idea, bro. You're not ready.
I see the thumbnail.
You're not ready. Okay, so he's also from the 100, so you have no idea who he is, but I have to preface before I even move on to him. You know what? No, I'm not gonna preface it. Lincoln from the 100.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you have a feral yearning for this man?
Alright.
He's looking at me like it was supposed to be his turn on the Xbox 3 minutes ago, and he's fucking pissed that I have not saved my game and got the fuck off yet. Like, he's literally about to tell on me to mom. That is what that face is.
Oh my god, that's so funny, because he wouldn't, and I'm gonna have a whole rave here. I have a list, I have things, because bro, you're not gonna believe it, alright?
Okay.
You're not gonna believe it, but there is a new #1 king.
Wow. He is above Gale Decarios.
He is above Gale. Because, okay, again, he's another character I don't know how I forgot about. I just forgot about the 100 entirely, because I hadn't watched it in so long. But I recently rewatched it, and I fucking forgot how literally perfect Lincoln is in literally every way. Okay,
but he doesn't have long hair.
You know, that literally doesn't matter. He's insanely hot regardless, okay?
I want everybody to stop. I'm going to beam a texture into your mind. Imagine what it feels like to rub your hand on the top of his head. All of you just felt
sandpaper.
it. All of you just felt it.
But I don't fucking care. Okay, I will say, if he had dreads, I would short circuit, but
yeah.
Like his even you know what? He's I can't.
She's breaking.
I know you. This makes no sense to you, because
it means nothing to me, because I don't know who this guy is. I mean, yeah, he's attractive, I guess. I'm not really into like chiseled guys, but like
he definitely has, like, I'm into more masculine men. So
yeah, he's objectively he's very attractive. Like he's not really like my type. Like he's a little too grizzly for me.
He's definitely, again, futuristic apocalypse. He's definitely rocking the kind of features that I like in a man. And okay, so his character is from the more apocalypse part of the show rather than the futuristic part. Basically, like, think like warrior tribe,
right?
Kind of vibe. So okay, I literally had to list all of his traits as to why he's so perfect to me as a character, because you have no context for this man.
Yeah.
So, he is skilled, brave, caring, loyal, honest, clever, valiant, peaceful, hopeful, romantic, self-sacrificing, knowledgeable, athletic, he's stoic, he's mysterious, and he's a fucking badass. Dude.
The only thing that would make him better at this point is long dreads and blue eyes.
Yeah. I would be on my ass. The force wave that would knock me down would be palpable.
You'd be like, oh shit! Fuck!
And I wrote here, the only downside to his character, which is not even necessarily a con, but it's just like, it's as much of a downside as you can get with this perfect character, is that he's not very vulnerable with his emotions. The stoic part of him is very strong. He very much has like a stone-faced demeanor.
Yeah.
He doesn't openly share his vulnerabilities with anyone unless they're extremely close. But that is honestly understandable considering the kind of world he comes from. being in a warrior tribe, it's definitely a culture of be strong or you will be killed. He's actually a very caring and peaceful person in his heart and at his core, to the point where it kind of makes him a rogue in his society because he's seen as a softer person, and the only way to not be ostracized by his own people is to pretend that he doesn't have as much of a heart as he really does.
Feigning that grizzled, uncaring stoicism.
Exactly. He has a line from the show that, oh my god, is so good to me given his backstory, because a big part of why he hides his caring side so much is because, specifically, spoilers if you've never seen it, I know Henyoki doesn't give a shit. When he was a child, a spaceman from the space ark crashed down onto Earth, where the warrior people live, and as a child he found the crashed pilot, and he was injured, and so little baby Lincoln basically was trying to nurse him back to health, giving him food, giving him water, and all that. But obviously he didn't have any of the medical know-how to actually treat him and try to save him from his injuries. So what he did was he recruited his father to try and get this man help. And his father, being a much more cruel man than he was, forced him to kill the pilot that he had just been trying to nurse back to health for a few days. Yeah. And that was obviously traumatic for a small child.
It's a child murdering a guy that didn't deserve it.
And so from that, he learned, okay, I have to be uncaring and unfeeling, at least on the surface, so that I don't get ostracized by my own community, because they would, just throw him out, and he would be considered fair game to the rest of the world and the other hostile nations, if he didn't have his people protecting him. But after he tells that story to one of the other characters, he says, the world's been trying to turn me into a monster for as long as I can remember. And with his, all the stuff he does up to that point is he's so heroic. He's constantly saving people and doing what's right, even if it's risky. Even if he knows that it's going to risk his standing with his people, he still does the right thing. And it just hit me harder that he is still a very loving and caring person who wants peace, but he just knows that he can't be as kind as he would be naturally because of the way he was brought up. But he's just so fucking perfect. He's like a demigod. I'm not joking. The way his character is written and the kind of insanely badass shit he does, he's basically a demigod.
Glazing.
In the God, I would glaze him forever.
Whoa!
So yes, he is above Gale, because even Gale has some flaws and insecurities in particular that would kind of get to me.
Yeah, well, Gale's whole thing with his goddess is kind of dude.
Yeah, right? It gives me the ick a little bit.
Gale, you're giving me a little bit of the ick.
And I know it's not his fault. Which is why I still love him so much. But it's still a flaw. And Lincoln has none of those flaws. He's perfect to me. And also, okay, I'm gonna show you the physical appearance, another physical appearance reason why I'm so into him. His physique is fucking banging, and his tattoos are sick as hell.
I don't know why this lighting makes my brain think he's a white guy. It's weird.
He's not. Yeah.
It's so weird to me how that my brain is going, that's just some white dude. That's not the same guy. And I'm like, no, that's just an optical illusion because of the way the lighting is.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard to find the perfect picture, showcasing this physique and his tattoos at the same time in just the right way. So it's not the best picture, but it gets the point across. His physique is fucking banging, and his tattoos are sick as hell. So
Bro got tats.
That's just even more pluses on top of everything else.
I can't believe you prepared this.
I had to.
PowerPoint presentation.
Dude, it feels like a PowerPoint presentation. He deserves it. Lincoln deserves it, and he deserves to be in the show longer. He's literally the best character, and he doesn't even have that much screen time because he's a side character.
Did he self-sacrifice himself and then he died?
Spoiler. Yes. And it's it's so
as soon as
sad.
As soon as you started listing off his personality traits, even before you got to self-sacrificing, I was thinking to myself, this motherfucker is definitely gonna take the hit from somebody and die.
Yeah.
Character too good, writers had to kill him. That's how it works.
Literally character too good. So yes, Lincoln from the 100 is my new number 1. I'm sorry, Gail, but he's literally perfect.
Wow. Everybody give a round of applause for Lincoln.
The new king. Okay, so moving on from Lincoln, new number 1 man.
Yeah, I think you've said enough.
I've definitely said enough. Next is Lord Denathrius from World of Warcraft.
He looks like a he looks like God, the personification of, quote, I am really horny for goats. But I'm not a furry.
What?
End quote. I can't not think of a fucking mountain goat when I look at this guy. First thing that popped into mind, and I'm like, yes, he looks like what somebody would, like, design a human goat to look like if they wanted to, like, he's definitely a warrior, like a fighter class, though.
He does have goat legs.
I fucking knew. Goat.
He's kind of, Satan-esque.
Oh. So he's a satyr, then?
Yeah, I guess pretty much. I mean, I don't know.
Satyr, Satan, close enough.
Yeah, I don't know what his official race is, but he is a villain.
I mean, he looks villain, that's for sure. Hold up, I'm seeing a pattern. Come on up. Why are there so many villains in your list? Do you want to talk about that? Should we?
We don't have to.
You're like, oh god, he's a war criminal.
So he is pure evil. He is the leader of the Revendreth realm, the realm where in the afterlife villains can be possibly redeemed.
Right.
But he's pure evil. He is sucking all of the energy from all the other realms to fuel himself. Not even fuel his realm, but fuel himself.
All for me, baby. They go to making his titties fatter.
Yeah. He's just villain sexy, you know? That's kind of it. Right. But he is garbage.
Well, obviously he's not as bad as Alejandro.
Obviously not. I mean, he's somewhere between Caleb and Alejandro.
Okay, so, like, he purely selfish intentions, pure evil, Satan-esque, but he does run the place that punishes evil people and seeks to redeem them. So I would say that makes him less evil than Bankotsu, because he's, like, it's not just I'm making people suffer for the fun of it and there's no positive involved.
He runs the realm, but he doesn't really care. Like, he's not invested in the redemption of the souls. He just runs the realm.
I just run this place. Like,
yeah. He's just the leader of it. He doesn't necessarily care if the souls get redeemed. And
so that kind of cancels out the whole, like, oh, this is a place for redemption. It's like, well, it doesn't matter because he doesn't give a shit about that.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. He is not actively putting in any work to make sure that any of these souls get redeemed, or that they have a fair chance.
The place is ambiently.
Yes. It's just how the place works. He's not really doing any of the actual work. The actual work goes to.
Oh, so he's a bum.
Yeah, he's a bum king. He's
Bum
literally
King.
just sucking the realm dry of all its energy for his own power.
You gonna be sucking
He's down there behind Bankotsu.
Yeah, where he belongs, among the garbage.
He's yeah. I don't know. I'm just more attracted to Bankotsu and Grimmjow. But he's hotter than Alejandro in that villain way. He doesn't have as much aura as Kael'thas Sunstrider.
He looks like he looks in a mirror every day and says, "Who's the prettiest man in the land?"
Oh my god, he probably
Honestly, he looks like he thinks he's pretty.
He is pretty arrogant, so yeah, that tracks. He sucks.
He kisses his own reflection.
Yeah. Okay.
Next
is Monty Green from The 100. He is a cutie. And
he looks like
yes.
It's easy to make him sad.
Oh,
I don't know if it's just the expression he's making in this picture, but yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, he looks like he's on the verge of tears. He seems like the type to be like, dude, be careful about how you act around him because anything could just make him fucking break down crying, sobbing.
Okay, so not that intense, but actually true. Like he is the most often disappointed in everyone around him. From the bad decisions they make and stuff. He is probably the character who wants to do the most good and has the most hope for everyone becoming better people and making a better future.
Okay.
He's the optimistic character.
He looks like he smells like chimney ash because he looks dusty as shit. That jacket has seen better days.
Yeah. He's also a genius. He's an engineer. So very smart man. And he is... where is he? Jasper. He is Jasper's best friend. So they are a comedy duo, and he's also very funny.
Okay, funny gets points.
But he's cute, he's smart, and he's funny. And he's hopeful. He's a hopeful lad.
Yeah, not much to dislike there.
Yeah, he is very likable. He's one of my favorites just cause he's so likable. There's really hardly any downsides to him. He doesn't make that many bad decisions in the show. He's oftentimes the voice of reason too. Trying to tell people like, no, you don't do this because it's fucked up and you can never come back from it. So he has to go next to Jasper because they are a package deal. So he's right there.
I knew it.
He's cute.
Okay. I won't say I 100% knew it. I was also thinking he might possibly be higher up than Jasper. Like on the other side of Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a 50-50 between. I was like, well, obviously he needs to be by his bestie.
Of course.
My god. That hiccup was sneaking up on me. Jesus, I tried to fight it.
Yeah, he has to be next to Jasper. Jasper, I think, is physically cuter, and he's funnier, so I like him more.
Okay.
But Monty's also a cutie. Next is Nozdormu from World of Warcraft as well.
You know what the first thing that I think of the second I saw that Fu Manchu he's got going on?
Yeah?
That's probably not even the right name for that facial hair. I think the Fu Manchu is the mustache. Is that the, like, double mustache on the either side? I think that's what that's called. But I know you've seen this before. Big Trouble in Little Tokyo.
Oh my god, yes.
You know exactly which character I'm talking about. I want him to fade on screen. But that is who assaulted my mind the second I saw this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so he's a good guy. He is he is a dragon aspect, which is why there's a dragon behind him. That's his dragon form.
That's about what I expected. The blue, I like the blue gems. Very edible.
The blue's very pretty. He's very golden blue man, and he's
Except for the green on his ponytail.
Yeah, he's basically a time god.
Ooh, I like that.
Sand is like his theme.
Gee, I wonder if there's any sand being represented in this image.
Think hourglass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he is, I don't know, he
definitely conditions.
Yeah, definitely. There's not much to say about his personality. He doesn't do too much. he's not a standout amongst the
kind
dragon
of a blank
aspects.
slate.
A little bit, yeah. There's multiple dragon aspects, and some of them definitely get more attention than others. He is kind of one of the more background aspects, but he's cool and he's
pretty,
attractive. Yeah, he's a pretty guy.
Also, I mean, this is like so 10% because the only real reason why I say this is because of the mustache, but it's like I could also get Toki vibes from looking at him.
Yeah, he is a little Toki-esque with the mustache and the brown hair, the blue eyes. Yeah. I like his tattoo, his dragon tattoo on his shoulder.
Tattoos are always a plus, as long as they're not fucking ugly.
Yeah. So I just kind of like him. He's cute. He's pretty. But that's kind of it. Would bang, of course, but he's not a smash.
Yeah, it's not like I need to fuck this man.
Yeah. I still would. Cute is still a would tier.
Yeah.
But he is probably here ahead of the Dark Magician. Just a little bit.
I mean, it makes sense. The Dark Magician is also kind of like, what personality?
Yeah. I like Nozdormu's design a little bit more, even though the Dark Magician is all my favorite color.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite matter. Nozdormu's design is more intricate and more interesting.
He's got more going on.
Yeah.
Plus, Dark Magician's outfit is kind of lame.
Yeah. It could have been better, but you know. Next is Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler. Oh my god. Sebastian's a smash.
I knew this one was going to have a primal need.
He just got that grip.
And he likes cats.
He likes cats. He got the red eyes. The vampire / demon aura that he just carries everywhere is so cool. The stoicism is sexy. He's very similar to Ren in that aspect. Like, it's just primal, you know? I think he is a step lower, though, than Ren. Ren. Well,
because Ren is less questionable.
Yeah.
Sebastian has moments where you're kind of looking at him like, why are you acting that way with that little boy? Like, it makes you kind of be like,
Yeah, it gives you the ick a little bit.
Yeah.
He is, like, the feeling with Sebastian is primal, but the feeling with Ren is feral. So,
yeah.
It's definitely
Ren is like, I feel like I'm not complete until I fucked this guy.
He's just hot. He's just made for thirst traps.
Yeah.
Next is Tadashi from Big Hero 6. Oh my god.
He got the ninja shirt on, he got the cardigan, he got the hat, he got the heart of fucking gold.
Heart of fucking gold, dude. I had such a crush on him watching the movie for the first time, and I was crushed, my guy. His
little brother needed character development. Come on.
Spoiler, his death wrecked me, and it made me not enjoy the rest of the film. Straight up.
Wow.
I didn't like the rest of the movie because he was gone.
Damn.
It hurt.
For all our viewers out there, for all our one viewer out there, Alana is definitely the type where she has a favorite character and her favorite character dies. There's like an 80% chance she's not continuing the series.
Yeah, I watched it in theaters and I was upset for the rest of the movie. I couldn't enjoy it because he was gone. What? They killed him off so soon, too.
No, my Messiah.
It was like 20% into the movie, and they made him so likable and then took him away.
The main character needed development.
How
else could we do that but by killing someone close to him?
Like, I didn't care. I don't care about this child. I don't care about the robot. I don't care about the literal main
character.
I don't
The literal main character and the literal secondary main character.
No.
Max and Baymax.
No, I don't. I don't care about any of them. I cared about Tadashi. and they just
not even second lead syndrome, but like side character syndrome is strong in you.
Very, this is the poster boy for it. He was so likable.
So
he's so handsome,
what I'm hearing
and
is,
he's so
what
kind
I'm hearing
and
is
caring.
You need a spin-off that is a prequel that is all about Tadashi and how he came up with Baymax.
Yes, that's what I need. I mean, he's still just in cute because it's not primal, but
I mean, you feel pretty strongly about him. I feel like he should get top spot in cute.
He is definitely in the top row.
He can't beat the Alucard barricade, can he?
No, Alucard's higher. He's past Kotz for sure. Kotz is cool, and I feel so bad for his backstory, but it's mostly his looks.
Right.
And just like his brooding nature. Tadashi was so caring and loving and heroic.
And he has black hair.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. I think he is there. Because Kael is a bit more physically attractive to me. And I vibe with his sarcasm.
Wait.
But Tadashi is...
Wait.
Just such a lovely man. What?
Wait.
What?
Dracula's not on your list?
No, Dracula's not on my list.
Because, okay, the reason why I'm blurting out with that is because I was thinking about Alucard, and I was like, oh, Alucard would be perfect if he just had black hair, and I was like, wait! That's his dad!
No, okay, if Alucard, as he looks, had black hair, he would be better, but Dracula is not a black-haired Alucard. So...
Yes, I mean, yeah, in the technical sense, no.
Yeah, okay, so I don't, like, I don't know, Dracula... Okay, he's hot. I would. But I don't have a crush on him, is the thing.
Okay.
He didn't make it that far. I don't necessarily love his facial hair. I don't know what it is.
You'd be like, you could be with me if you shave your beard, and he'd be like, get out of my castle.
So yeah, Tadashi, I think he's there. But I cry. I cry over Tadashi.
He's never coming back.
I'm so
Rest
upset.
in peace.
He had so much potential. They made him such a good character, and then we're just like, bye.
His potential was to die. That's why they made you love him.
That's
why they made him lovable.
I hate that trope of we're gonna make this character lovable just so we can kill them and emotionally destroy the audience. I hate it.
Look, I don't blame the writers for doing that. I understand the necessity of being like, look, if you want a character's death to really, really impact your audience, they have to at least like them.
No, I'm more upset that they did it so early into the film. Like, they made you like him.
They had to get on with him fighting his mecha battles.
I dispute. I rebuke.
No, you have to have a superhero arc. Come on.
My problem is because I don't have a problem with killing off likable characters, but I do have a problem with making them so likable so quickly just so they can kill them off very early before the rest of the actual plot gets started. Like, he had no chance to really do anything with his likability.
Okay, well, the first hint that Tadashi wasn't going to make it should have been the fact that he wasn't in the posters.
You know, alright, let's move on before my salt...
Before you have a crash out.
Dries out the sea. Before I have a crash out?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, no, the next one actually is a crash out because...
Oh boy.
I don't know if you can tell from the little tiny icon that you can see.
I cannot tell who that is.
The audience can't see the little tiny icon because it's cut out, but... Do you remember, let's have a little throwback. Do you remember in my original tier list when I said that Diego was the most embarrassing crush on this list?
Yeah, the fucking Sabretooth, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that is no longer the case. There is a new, way more guilty, way more embarrassing crush. And it's Thrax from Osmosis Jones.
Oh my god. Now I see it. Now I can tell what's going on in the thumbnail.
Now,
the literal fucking virus.
Now, this isn't just embarrassing. This is straight up shameful. Like, I am ashamed of myself.
Like, you feel
I'm
dirty admitting it.
with myself.
Hold up. You know what? No. Let me, I need to remind myself of what disease this man actually is. Hold on.
He is,
one moment.
Okay. I can tell you, because I know.
Okay.
So he's not directly described as any existing specific virus or disease, but because he's called the Red Death, and because of some of the ways that people die from him, it's very strongly implied that he is tuberculosis.
Oh.
Or like a stronger version of it.
I will say, I will give you some leniency on this, only because this is not uncommon for people to thirst for Thrax.
No, it's not.
I have seen
That's
a lot of Thrax simpage online, more so than I've ever seen fucking Diego simping.
It's true. There are thirst traps of Thrax, and
it doesn't help in your case, does it?
It doesn't help. It doesn't help because I have to say I see it.
See, for me, if Thrax was, like, if his face wasn't so, like,
busted,
rectangular, like he got Dorito head, and I don't really like, yeah, his boxy features to me just doesn't register on my attraction scale. Like, I'm more attracted in characters like Osmosis Jones.
Mm-hmm. You like
where
the round
it's like
guys.
if he was,
I like the sharp guys.
if he was more like, if his face was more like slender and leaned in more on like being like pointy, I think I'd also agree with you on Thrax. But I look at him and I'm like, he looks like he's like 48 years old. And not that there's anything wrong with being into older men. I'm not really into men teetering on their 50s. Not yet. When I get older, that'll probably change. But for now, as a 26-year-old, I'm good.
Old man Zuko here. But, well, so anyway, Thrax, he's a really badass. I think it kind of started as, like, this character is so badass and cool and just evil as shit. And you know there's that turning point. Where that
evil
aspect just kind of starts to shift into, hold on, there's a little bit of attraction there, actually.
You're like, wait, the fact that he's horribly evil is kind of hot.
No, it's because he's cool as fuck, he's suave as shit, he's kind of funny too, honestly. He has quite a few funny moments. His delivery is flawless.
He's gonna deliver the plague unto you.
Yeah. No, okay, so his voice delivery is flawless, and his disease delivery is flawless. He has a perfect plan. And he almost got away with it, mind you. He technically killed Frank, and was about to even try to break his record with Frank's daughter, so motherfucker technically won before he got eviscerated. Ozzy was just determined, and you know, the hero always has to win out. But my god, did this man accomplish his goal pretty much. Also, from a design perspective,
his design is very good, I will say. I will admit to that.
His design is so fucking sick.
Even if he wasn't posted up like he's about to kill you, I would still believe, yes, this is a villain. Just by looking at his design alone. He could be T-posing and I'd be like, I think that's a villain.
It's a very good design. Dreads, kinda my thing.
Dreads are very nice. Especially when they're hydrated, and his are pretty thick, so you know they hydrated.
I feel like that's a very big part of it, because if I picture him without the dreads...
Bald.
Yeah. Even
bald ass head.
Even another hairstyle, like, it just wouldn't hit for me, I don't think.
He has, like, no fucking forehead.
No forehead, all chin.
All fucking jaw and cheekbones.
Yeah. But I think the dreads push it over the edge into, like, you know what? I kinda see it.
I kinda wanna go to the ER now.
But he's garbage. He's worse than Alejandro because he's a literal virus that
I mean, yeah.
He is. Yeah, I don't even.
It's like there's
no.
There's nothing redeemable about this guy, because it's like, even encountering him for you is not, like, the other ones it's like, oh, he likes killing, he enjoys killing. This one is like, you won't even, it's unfathomable.
Yeah, the fact that you can't even put it into words is so much proof of that. It is actually unfathomable. He is literally just a virus whose sole purpose and goal in life is to kill as fast as possible, as painfully as possible. So yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Alejandro. You are not the bottom of the fucking barrel anymore. It is Thrax now.
Thrax is infecting all of the garbage tier.
Oh man.
The new king of garbage.
Worst bad decision on the list. I don't appreciate how long your garbage tier is getting.
I know, it's wild, right? I mean, look, Bankotsu had to move, Grimmjow exists, Denathrius exists, Thrax now exists. Well, okay, so next. Next is Valhallen.
Hey, Valhallen.
Yes. From quite a few different things. He's Justice Friends, I think that's what it's called.
Yes.
The Powerpuff Girls had a crossover, Dexter's Lab had a crossover. Mm-hmm. Just Cartoon Network in general. Hottie. A dumbass, but a hottie.
Himbo for sure.
Yeah. I really like his design. He's cute.
The fact that his hair covers his eyes is really big for me.
Really big, yeah. That's a really good design choice. It makes him cooler. But he doesn't cross the Lelouch threshold at all.
Ooh. The barricade of Lelouch. But he's very interesting.
He is. He's an interesting character. There's just not much to say, really.
Yeah. It's like he's very cartoonish, so it's like a crush from your childhood that just carries over.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. He is there. Right above James. Okay, so next is Wrathion from World of Warcraft.
Slay! Oh my god, he's serving face. Holy shit.
He's serving so much,
He's giving cunt dude. Right now.
Wrathion and Alucard both fucking serving.
Like, Jesus Christ, he's mogging. He's like, I fucking you. Like, I'm over here like, fucking slay, sister, slay. Oh my god.
He's gorgeous. Oh my god. The hair? You want to talk about how Alucard has L'Oreal Paris in his roots. Bro, Wrathion, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that shit is like, he's got the windswept waves.
Oh, so hot. The earrings, fucking slaying.
He's got that shit on.
He does. And the red eyes is a plus. Red eyes are hot. Black hair.
And he's manly. And you like your manly men.
He's chiseled as fuck. The jawline be lining. The cheekbones are bony.
He's got that kind of like perfect mix of like, I can't necessarily say androgynous, but I'm gonna say androgynous because he's hitting like big feminine but also big masculine energy at the same time, to where his like androgyny is on like a pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like from one side to the other in rapid motion, because he's not sitting in the middle where it's like androgynous levels of, oh, I can't tell if he's like masculine or feminine. It's like, no, he's like all masculine and all feminine all at once.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's serving all of it.
Which is like goals, honestly. As a non-binary person, I'm sitting here being jealous of it.
Oh, your gender envy is kicking in for Wrathion. Oh my goodness. That's a pretty high mark, I think. Wow. He's so beautiful, but he doesn't cross the Alucard threshold.
The Alucard barricade.
Because personality-wise, Alucard is just, oh my god. Like you said in the previous part, if Alucard showed up at my door and said, let's take Adderall together, I would. I wouldn't even question it. He wouldn't even have to ask twice. There'd be no convincing. But Wrathion,
you'd be like, no, I don't know.
I wouldn't trust Wrathion as much. Because, okay, in lore, Wrathion he's a dragon, by the way. He is also a dragon aspect. He's the son of a dragon. But he's a young dragon. He's not a teenager, but he's like older teen, young adult. With this picture, at this point,
like he would be like 22, 23-ish.
He's like 20, between 20 and 25, like young adult at this point. But he's still kind of a brat, especially because at this point in the Warcraft lore, we've met his older brother, and his older brother is way more mature and serious. Wrathion's kind of a little shit. And, like, I like that. It's funny, but also...
Do you really want to subject yourself to it?
He's bratty. You know, his sarcasm isn't like, like Kael's, where he's still a mature guy, but he's just kind of a, he has that banter. But I love him. I love his character. I love when he shows up in the lore. And I think he does actually fit right there behind Alucard.
Okay. I can't make any arguments against it, really.
You can't. You're not allowed, even.
Wow. Okay, well, hold on.
So, moving on is Wyll. My darling Wyll from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my god. So at the point where we had done the original tier list, he hadn't quite made the list yet, because I hadn't played very much of the game. I hadn't seen very much of Wyll. But I played even just a little bit more after that, and started up a game where I tried to romance him, and I just like him so much. He's such a lovely guy.
And he is nobility.
He's so noble. He's so noble that I'm still low-key disappointed that he's a warlock and not a paladin. Because I think he would do so well as a paladin.
Well, see, the good thing about that is that you can make him a paladin by just changing his class in game.
That's true.
But story-wise, it is a shame that it's like, oh, he's a warlock. But I mean, the devil horns.
The devil horns.
Like,
the devil horns.
You wouldn't have the devil horns without the warlock thing.
That's true. That is true. They do fuck. But I still like his human appearance anyway. He was one of the two characters where when I just saw them before I played the game, he was one of my choices. It was definitely Gale, but it was also like, Wyll too. Yeah, I could see Wyll.
It's like, yeah, he's cute,
I like him so much, and he's so, like, when you start to romance him, he's so friendly and just likes you, and he's just so genuine.
And he's so polite about when he turns you down too. Because at the Tiefling party, whenever everybody is celebrating defeating the Goblin camp, and you are like, hey, why aren't you like at the party with everyone else dancing and whatever? He, in the kindest way possible, he tells you to fuck off. Like, in the gentlest way, where he's just like, I want you to enjoy your time, but I'm not gonna be joining the party. I'm not gonna be like dancing or anything. And it's like, you can't really fault him for it, because he's setting a firm boundary, but at the same time, he's not being like a dick about it.
He's kind, he's heroic, he's brave. He is a fucking sweetheart. Oh my god. One of the first interactions you have with him when you start, not even once you start getting a romantic connection with him, but even just before that, when you're starting to become friends, he's so appreciative of your support, and just oh my god, he's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart. I don't agree with people saying that he's boring. I don't think he is. I think he's a sweetheart. I think he's heroic.
I don't think a single character in the Baldur's Gate 3 cast is boring. Now, I will say that, unfortunately, compared to the others, Wyll gets a lot less in terms of interesting things going on. But I would also argue that that does not diminish the interest in his character. Him being like considered like less quote unquote interesting is not because he's like boring or what's going on with him isn't interesting. It's just because the other characters have some crazy shit going on with him.
Yeah.
Which is, let me remind everybody, is not necessarily a good thing that they are quote unquote more interesting.
Yeah.
But, you know, it also makes it easier to deal with his issues over the others.
Yeah. That's the only thing is, like, I don't like how little focus he gets, even in his own romance path. He has hours less of content compared to the other companions, and I don't think that's fair.
How long have you gotten to our acts 2 and 3? Because I don't know if that changes and improves, because our opinions that we're saying now are actually quite like limited to Act 1.
No, I think the biggest criticism of his story not being as good is that I think his path is 8 hours long, I think, while Asterian's is like 12.
Oh yeah, Asterian has a lot of shit.
It's just the fact that he canonically has less content to his character. Hours less of content, that it's just not. And he, like, you're right, he doesn't have as many interactions in camp either. Like, the characters that will just pop up with something they want to say, it's usually never Wyll.
Yeah, Wyll usually doesn't have as many opinions on things going on.
It's just not fair that he didn't get the same amount of attention as the others did, because I love his character. And his introduction is so cool. Like, dude, I think he has, as far as I've played, which I still haven't gotten that far, but as far as I've played from the first, like, few companions you meet, I think Wyll has the best introduction.
Dude, his introduction is so fucking extra and theatrical. Bro,
it's
just
amazing.
popping up like, I will save the day! And then you're just like, whoa, dude.
Paladin energy, dude.
I love it really does. He just shows up and he gives his fucking tagline and his hero name and everything.
But I love it because it gives me chills every time, and I get so giddy to see him again.
Bro just pops up. I'm the Blade of Frontiers! It's like, dude has been waiting so long to just say that line with that much enthusiasm.
Right? I love it. It's awesome. Especially with how, like, kind of down to earth he is after that point. It's just so nice to see him so theatrical when you first meet him.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot better than the Asterian introduction, which is just, he fucking attacks you if you don't notice that he has a weapon on him.
Yeah. And so this isn't a point against Wyll's character, but rather just, I don't like that he's a slave in his story. It makes me sad. I hate Mizora. It adds such a layer of melancholy to every interaction you have with him.
Especially since his slavery to Mizora is, which we're not even going to open the can of worms, that is the only black character in the cast being a slave. But...
Well, Asterian too, right? But Asterian's different.
Asterian is different. Asterian is also a slave in the sense he's like a runaway slave, essentially. And I mean, I guess they're both supernatural, yeah. But Asterian's is a little different too, because his is like, it's less like a slave-master relationship and more like an abused lover relationship. Whereas Wyll's is very clearly a slave-master relationship. There's no romance there.
He's treated like a pet.
Yeah.
He is dehumanized by Mizora, and I hate it. It's just rough. It's rough to watch important moments in Wyll's story happen, because a lot of it revolves around that exact slavery. I think that's part of what keeps him from blossoming as a character.
That like it doesn't expand much past that point. I mean, again, neither of us have gotten past Act 1.
No. So... I mean, from what I've seen, I just mean that the fact that he is a slave to Mizora stifles anything else that he could do beyond that, because it weighs so heavy on him that's
he is limited, by the bounds of his contract issues.
He's completely downtrodden by that arrangement.
Well, especially since he's trying so hard to like stick to the bounds of the contract, and when he finds out that Karlach isn't what he thought she was, he's just like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Being a good person fucks him over in the long run.
Yeah.
And that sucks, because he deserves so much better. It also keeps him from really being able to open up for a long time, because he can't really talk about his arrangement. There's a lot of things he can't say. Too. Yeah, and he can't really get close to you because he's, so bound to his whole fucking issue. Wyll himself, I love. He's definitely in Smash. I think he's there, just past Lorthamar, because I just like him so much, and I can see so much more potential for him that wasn't granted. I like my sweethearts. I do.
You can't be serious on this next one.
Well, I am, because Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very
specifically Big Yami.
Yeah, obviously. Not the little kid version. This is definitely a childhood crush. I liked his design as like a preteen. He's really...
Me looking at his hair like, really?
Okay, besides the hair being so wild, no, he's cool. Like, his character is really cool. His voice is nice.
He's got the fattest chain this side of the river.
He has fucking swag. He's locks in. He's dripped out and he locks in. No, I like his character, and as a kid, I was just like, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, this dude's so cool, yeah!
There's the only part that throws it off, but honestly, it's so iconic at this point. Like, I can't imagine him with another hairstyle.
No, it would seem wrong.
He's not very high up on the list, though. He's a childhood crush, so it never really went that far.
Do you think you've moved on?
That's a good question.
Like, you can still admit to him being cute, but is he necessarily still a crush?
I don't think he's powerful enough to still count. So I think he does belong and moved on. 'Cause there is a universe where I could potentially still have some lingering crush feelings for this character, but
like maybe if there was another Yu-Gi-Oh that came out where it was like, yeah, it's in the future, some years have passed, he's just actually this age now instead of using a weird age up stone or whatever the fuck it was.
The fact that he is partially a little boy at points is like, no.
It makes it weird. Like, when you're a kid, you don't really care because you're like, well, I'm the same age as him, so I don't give a shit. But once you're older, it's like, okay, that's weird because I'm not into little boys.
And also part of it is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Just wasn't that big of a part of my childhood. Like, I watched it a few times, but it wasn't like I watched every episode or really got into it. It's kind of like Bleach in that aspect. I've seen some of it. Some of the characters became iconic to me, but there's not much beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the last one on this list, a brand new addition, is Jake Park from Dead by Daylight. Oh, he's a smash. He's a high smash. We know
that Alana has been, as of this video, Alana has been, okay, for any of you who have not already realized, this channel has started doing lives. If you check those lives, and I'll even allow you to click off this video to go check them, there's only one game that is featured in these lives, and it is Dead by Daylight.
So playing, game-wise, I've been completely obsessed with playing Dead by Daylight, and I main Jake Park. I love Jake Park. I was immediately drawn to him when I first booted up the game. I have never looked back. There's a few other characters that I play, but oh my god, Jake just stole my heart.
Can you tell them the meaning of the term jaking it?
Okay, yeah, so I have this proclivity when I play Dead by Daylight for just somehow, inexplicably, doesn't matter what direction I go in or what my strategy is, for just running into, just straight into the killer or the direction that the killer is coming from. It doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter if I choose to go left, if I choose to go right, if I choose to turn a corner, if I choose to hide and stay where I am going to run into the killer at some point. And so, because I main Jake, I have coined the term Jaking it to describe running straight into the killer completely by accident, completely by coincidence.
Just like turning the corner, face slams into the killer's chest, and you just look up and go, oops.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times I've been playing Dead by Daylight with this woman, and I just hear, I jaked it, as she is being chased by the killer, because she just went around a corner, and there they were.
Yeah. Just completely ran into them by accident, by pure coincidence. I don't know why it happens, it just does. It's not even that it happens because I'm bad or unskilled, or that, I'm trying to play risky and I just end up getting caught. No, it's I have no idea where the killer is or is coming from. Just wherever I happen to go is where they happen to be.
Yep.
So that is jaking it.
This isn't like, oh, it only happens when they have undetectable. No, it happens when they have a terror radius too. It just so happens that if she has an option between a left and right path, whichever path she chooses is the one the killer is coming from.
Which is why I gotta get away from people. We're all gonna run into the killer if they follow me. So, Jake has become a very big part of my identity.
Have you read Jake's lore?
I have once, but I need to read it again because
I have not.
Canonically, his personality is he's a solitary survivor, so he's a quiet guy. He's a calm person. He is kind of a solitary individual in general, which is why 2 of his perks are about being quiet and calm.
Mm-hmm.
And I just absolutely love that. I love that kind of personality. I like quiet and stoic dudes. And he's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful.
He's very cute.
His long hair is gorgeous, and he has one of his shirt cosmetics is a sleeveless shirt with tattoos down both his arms.
The slutty Jake goes crazy. I need the slutty Jake to be on screen for the edit of this, because they need to see what I mean.
I do really also like his anime hairstyle. So cute. I would vibe with slutty Jake more if he didn't have the jacket over.
I like the jacket.
I don't. I want to see the crop top in full form. I want the sleeveless and the midriff. And I would wear that more, but to me also the jacket with the crop top kind of makes him look boxier. I feel like his sleeveless cosmetic makes him look more proportional because he has a long torso. So, but anyway, Jake just, oh my god, so hot, so smashable. He's part of my identity at this point. Even if I switch to other characters, I'm Jake at heart.
It's either you want him or you want to be him.
Exactly. It's both.
You want him and you want to be him.
He's definitely above Wyll, but it's comparing him to these top smashes is kind of hard to do. Because Trevor has the raw sex appeal that just drives me wild. Squizgar has the history that's like over a decade of loving him. Hercules has the personality that just is husband material. But Jake is just all around, I love him. So where does he even fall here?
Okay. Here's an easy way to decide. Compare Jake to the character he would otherwise be past. Like, would you prefer him over that character if you were made to choose? Because there's an important kicker in where he stands.
Yeah. You know what? I do like his personality more than Trevor's. I like Trevor's sass, but I feel like he's a brat sometimes. I definitely prefer Jake's personality over Squizgar's.
Oh yeah, Squizgar's non-committal ass, yeah.
Yeah. I'm more attracted to him than Hercules. I'm more attracted to him than Isaac, and Alan, and Aladdin.
Now this one has consequences.
I know this one has consequences. That's why I'm pausing here. That's why there's hesitation in the
As
movement.
the creator of the sexy rock man, you have no better a person to ask about Aaron's personality than me.
Being intimate with Jake would be a lot more doable.
I mean, that is true. Aaron is 7'2", everybody. 7 feet 2 inches tall. And for all of our people who don't use feet measurements, that is 218.44 centimeters. So he's a big boy!
He is a hulking guy.
He's a big boy, and yes, it is proportionate to his height.
Jake is definitely more of a puzzle piece for me. More of a fitting puzzle piece. Oh, God.
Is he better than Shadow the Hedgehog? Do you want him more than a hedgehog?
He's not a hedgehog.
Wow. Shadow's crown at the top of the smash has been revoked.
I almost need him. I think it's true. I almost need him.
He's like right before the point where you would say you need him.
I think if he had actual voice lines and more of his actual personality came out in the game.
If you could see him interacting as a character, like if Dead by Daylight had a series or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or even if he just had voice lines in the game, because really, the main non-licensed characters don't have special voice lines.
No,
they just
not really.
have vocalizations, grunts of pain, stuff like that. So you don't actually get to hear any of them express their personality in the game. So I feel like if I saw more of that from Jake, he would make it into I Need Him.
Right.
Well, so that is the end of my fictional crush tier list, the revised version. This is the final.
We're not doing this shit again.
We're not doing this shit again. This is my final list.
We're doing my revised tier list, and then we're done.
We're done after that. That's gonna be it. These are all the characters. Doesn't matter who pops up in the future, they're not gonna be covered.
Inconsequential. Irrelevant.
Inconsequential. Irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Redundant. Lincoln's my number one choice above everyone. He is the character that I would consider absolutely perfect in every way. And Thrax is the very fucking bottom of the barrel. Worse than Alejandro. An actual virus. Literally the worst character ever.
He's so awful.
So
literal
awful.
Virus. Literal plague
virus.
unto your body. Body and mind. He's bad. He's literally bad for you.
Okay, so that's me done, and we will now move on to Henyokai's revised list.
Yes, the arguably better list.
Hey.
Starting off strong with the goat, the merc with a mouth. I don't know how I forgot about this absolute Chad when I was doing my first tier list, because I have quite the thing for Deadpool. Now, okay, it's kind of this is a little shitty to say, but I feel like plenty of people will understand. It really is with the costume on, unless it's Ryan Reynolds, then I'm fine with the costume being off. But considering Deadpool most of the time, at the best of times, looks like a ball sack, and at the worst of times, looks like he is rotting, that it kind of destroys the illusion for me. But I like his ridiculous personality. I like how comedic he is, and I'm really into masked people. I like the suit. But he also is a complicated character to like, because he's very morally gray. He's very questionable in terms of liking him both physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, depending on the depiction of them, he can either be, you know, kind of gross or just downright horrifying to look at. Some comics even are like, oh yeah, he smells really bad, and I'm like, Also, that's another thing, talking about smell. He's also known to be ambiguously hygienic, where it's like, his habits are pretty bad. He's pretty messy, he's pretty dirty, he's, of course, you know, very dangerous person, lots of death following him wherever he goes, except not for him. So I think that solidly plants him in the hot category, because he's not exactly cute. The second that mask comes off is like, woof. Yeah. He doesn't qualify for Smash because he's got way too many downsides, but I can't deny that I'm into what he's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like he's going at the bottom of hot, even under Soul.
Wow.
Because I can't rightly justify choosing him over any of the others in the hot category. I simply can't.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, hold on. I think I have one of your characters out of order. Yes, this is out of order a little bit. Hold on. Lena needs to be... Oh, I see why, because some of the hot tier
Smash is way bigger than it should be.
Messed up. Hold on. I gotta fix this. There we go.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Okay. So now that it's accurate, I think I would put him just under the general.
I
forgot his fucking name. General Shang? Shang?
Shang.
Is that his name? Yes. Just under him. I like him more than Lana and...
Jim.
Yeah. Moving on. Eijiro. Okay. So, this one is kind of weird for me to talk about now, considering he was... Okay, so this one is like a three-front explanation. Okay? Because when I first started liking this character, I was about his age. And now, I am quite older than him. But, also, I'm pretty sure My Hero has ended, and all the characters also aged up, but I am not caught up, so I have not read up to that point. I don't think how I feel about Eijiro would have changed in that time, but as far as what I know of him as a character, I haven't like seen much more. But I love his design, I love his coloration, I love his personality. He's just so sweet. He's such like a good guy. I really like his like I don't know if it's a canonical pairing with him and Mina, but I really like their chemistry. And that's kind of rare for me to be like vibing with a character who I'm crushing on being shipped with like another character or having romantic chemistry with another character. I get kind of jealous. But him and Mina, like, that works. But he's just such a good boy, and he tries so hard, and his design fucking slaps. And if you compare him to my character, Aaron Maltov, you'll notice that they're fairly similar.
Yeah.
So I definitely have a bit of a type.
Mm-hmm.
I would put him in the cute category, just above Flame Princess. Because I liked him a lot, but I'm not up to date on his character anymore, so my crush on him is a bit outdated.
Yeah.
But I still really like his design.
His design does go
There's
hard.
not a single thing I would change about his design. I love his design.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay, but what's not fair is this. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Okay, so the blocks, man, like they're just in all the right places.
What does that even mean?
It's long. Like, look at that thing. Look how long that thing is. I love the Enderman's design. Like, I love how it's like it's got this like black, but like kind of like inky, but like veiny, almost tree-like texture on it. I love the like little floaty purpley bits that it has. I love its shtick of like don't look at it in the eyes because it gets fucking mad at you. Like, I think that's a really, really cool like detail for a creature like this. I really like that it teleports. I think that's fucking dope as shit. would. Like, this is a hear me out, okay?
What?
Because
no,
like,
where's the crush aspect? I've heard why it's a cool character. Where's the crush aspect?
The crush aspect comes from the fact that I'm imagining what this creature, obviously this creature translates as humanoid to me. I'm imagining like what it would look like in a more realistic like sense, but obviously in also a fantasized sense, because I feel like depending on the direction you go with realistic, you can make this thing look pretty horrific. But the way I pictured in my head is very much like almost ethereal, very alien, very like creature, like eldritch creature from beyond the stars kind of like look. And that's really hot to me. like the idea of just this absolute like, and this is funny and ironic because I don't like really tall people in a like attractive sense. Like I have a height cap because like I'm 5'2". If a dude's like 6 foot or higher, like that. To me, that kind of like, it's unmanageable.
Yeah.
But there's like a weird thing where it's like there's a gap where it's like from 6 feet to like 7-8 feet is like, whoa, that's too tall. And then you hit like 9 feet and I'm like, man, I'm coming back around. Like,
that's so weird.
Because it slams right into that field of like just completely fantastical, unrealistic, like, okay, I'm a freak. I'm a monster fucker. I like the idea of this thing just crawling through my window and fucking peeking at me from the side of my bed while I'm trying to sleep, and it just being like and like it like
ew.
There's just something about it that's just like, woo mama, like ooh, like that's why I said it's a hear me out, because it's like it's creepy. It's creepy and it's like a freaky, like it like just describing it is like your knee-jerk reaction is to be like, oh, that's fucking weird. But like, I can't describe how to me it's just like, damn, it's kind of hot though. It's like okay, no, people
I need
like
an adult.
dark romance. That's the kind of itch in my brain it scratches, is that dark romance thing where it's just like, dude, I love horrors beyond my comprehension.
No.
I want to fuck them.
No, I need an adult.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's higher. Higher. Lower. Higher.
No.
Okay. You're gonna better. More. Up.
No.
Up a line. No, up a line.
No,
like,
what?
Yeah.
How can you skip June? How can you skip Shigo? How can you skip Tarzan?
Keep it going.
How can you skip Zuko?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Again?
No, literally, how can you skip Red?
Again?
Literally, how can you skip Mrs.
Right
Monarch?
There. Right there. No, you know what? Once more.
No, how can you skip Eon? Your boy.
You go. Right there.
No, what?
Because
the fuck is wrong with you? I'm about to crash out.
It's primal.
No, this is wrong.
Enderman, fucking beloved. That's my fucking husband
you know
right there.
what,
Dude,
folks?
I harass every Enderman I see when I'm playing Minecraft. I run up to them full sprint and I'm like, come back, baby, where are you going, when they teleport away? Like, I harass these things.
You know what, folks? It's been a nice run. It's been an interesting video, but I think we need to call it here.
No,
we're wrapping it up.
Hey,
thanks for sticking around.
No, hey,
I'm glad we could cap off this series with literally the weirdest, most fucked up crush.
No, come on. Look at him. Look at the raw sex appeal.
Bye, y'all.
Oh,
I can't believe you.
I can believe me. I can believe me very easily.
Let's Let's move on, because what the fuck?
Okay, so specifically fused Zamasu. The drip.
The drip, yeah.
The hair.
The hair, yeah.
The fact that he is an alien.
The
halo. The fact that he's a god. The earrings, yes. The fact that he thinks I am trash beneath his feet.
Wait, hold
he is
on.
definitely garbage.
Hold on.
Yes?
I'm hearing a little bit of hypocrisy here. Flashback to all the times you criticized me for liking a guy who's kind of full of himself. Meanwhile...
Yes. So, okay, Zamasu's thing is, and I'm gonna say this as a person who has never myself watched Dragon Ball, but I have a roommate who's very into Dragon Ball, so I do know about Dragon Ball, and I know some things about Dragon Ball, so I know what Zamasu's deal is. He fucking hates humans, dog. Like... He thinks humans are, like, an infestation of virus. They need to be eradicated. However...
So he would never.
I want to do things to this man.
He wouldn't.
He literally would never. He would never.
Isn't that why he's garbage?
He would vaporize me just for knowing that I'm talking about him with lust. So he firmly goes in the garbage category. However... He is at the top. Well, okay, no. If we're not, okay.
I mean, lust-wise.
No, that's true. That's true. My tiers are more based on like how badly I want to fuck them, and not so much how horrible of a person they are. If it was comparative to how horrible they are and what they've done, he would be firmly placed at the bottom of the garbage tier because he is such a horrible, horrible person.
It's a mixture of both. Because if you're attracted to them, that bumps them up, regardless of how awful they are.
But he's really awful. But compared to everyone else in the garbage tier, like if it was like, sleep with this one or this one, he would beat all of them. Because he's just that hot.
So is he hot enough to actually beat out everybody, or does it kind of put him in the middle as a mixture of both?
I'm thinking below Aaron. Because he is so bad. Like, his personality is so awful. He is such a villain. He's so fucking evil. In like a self-righteous way, which makes it worse. Because he's like, what I'm doing is objectively correct. And, like, he's like, oh, all the other gods are cowards. They're fucking pussies. They're wrong. So, yeah, he's the epitome of evil because it's like, you know, evil is even more evil when it thinks it's doing good.
True.
But he's so hot.
I guess that's true. Like, if Aaron didn't go down the path he went, he wouldn't be in garbage.
Yeah.
Or if he had redeemed himself at the end, you'd still
It's like, same for Dean. I could
it.
forgive everything, but the fact that he fucked his brother's girlfriend was just like, no, that's not redeemable in my eyes. Like, I don't care if you cried and apologized to him. Like, boo-hoo, whatever. Fucking homewrecker tears. I don't give a shit.
I think that's a fair assessment of why he belongs there. We move on.
Ghostface! Okay, so this is one I'm pretty sure plenty of people can, like, relate to. Slashers are pretty popular for, like, simping, just because of the dark romance sexual appeal of them. And when it comes to Ghostface, it's also definitely a case of, like, the more modern outfit Ghostfaces are better. But it harkens into my, like, masked person. Unless he's on the phone, he doesn't really do much talking. He's covered head to toe, which is a plus for some reason. And cause it's one of those things, right, where it's like, once Ghostface is unmasked, I lose interest.
True.
Because then he's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
I don't care. But the idea of Ghostface, the killing creation, is, like, just really sexy in that, like, damn, like, I know it's a bad decision, but,
sexy
like,
in a grimdark way.
Yeah, in like a grimdark way. So it's like, I'm not gonna put Ghostface in garbage tier because I'm not factoring in the person behind the mask at all. The person behind the mask is completely irrelevant. It could be somebody cosplaying Ghostface and it'd still be just as hot. What is important is that you play the role of the character, the idea, the concept of the Ghostface. So for that, I would say he goes into the hot tier, but because it is still a murderous attraction, he's gonna go at the bottom. Because it's like, it's more of like a role-play thing, where it's like, obviously I don't actually want the danger. Obviously I don't even want the person behind the mask. I'm not even worried about that.
The idea of it is thrilling.
Yeah, it's just like, it's the adrenaline feeling that like, ooh, like, again, I'm a monster fucker. So sometimes the idea of this unexplainable creature that is just down to fuck is like, it's exciting.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely know a lot of Ghostface simps. Is that all for him?
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
it's a slasher. It's pretty simple.
Well, the next one is not simple. He is powerful.
Gojo. This is another one that is like, wow, big surprise, right? He is so hot. He is so beautiful. He is a fucking idiot. He is hilarious. Like, I like his power is fucking awesome. It's so fucking cool. I love the visual of his ability. I love, like, the backstory. I love the concept of the fact that because they have a thing where they call his eyes like the six eyes or something like that, like the six, like something about six eyes or whatever, but it's like a layered thing where it's like, yeah, he's seeing into different like states of being, matter, whatever. And of course, I'm a sucker for white-haired guys.
Oh yeah,
like,
the white hair.
Whoo,
for me, it's the blue eyes. Oh my
that are
God.
wearing black. I mean, the blue eyes are absolutely beautiful. The icy blue eyes definitely help. But see, when it came to Gojo, I was always really, really into him. I crushed on him since the first time I saw his character, and that's before I ever saw his eyes revealed. The face reveal the face reveal and the hair down just did nothing but help.
Yeah.
Me be like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm so down for this. Like, the fact that he is like completely untouchable definitely helps, because it's like, dude, birth control has never been easier.
Wow.
But like, yeah, and I also love his personality is awesome as well. Like, he's not just a smash, he's definitely like carnal desire, like just under I would say, is where he belongs. Because he's like I like, when it comes to like with Small Might, it's like a little bit less of the physical aspect of it is why I want him so bad, because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna break him in half. But Gojo is like, dude, I don't have to be careful at all. And he's so fun and interesting and funny, and like he's just an absolute joy to watch interact. Like, I mean, I'm sure he would get annoying. Like, let's be real. Like, I can't say that I would never be frustrated with him, because sometimes he is annoying as hell. But like, there's so many aspects about him that I just absolutely love it.
That's fair. He'd be
that's baby girl.
He'd be a smash for me just because of how hot he is. The design goes so hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stop staring at me, white boy.
White boy stare.
Evil Eye. This is Gigi in his, spoilers, Evil Eye form from Dandadan. I fucking love this design so much. Like, it goes so fucking hard. The only thing that I would say I am genuinely not a fan of when it comes to this form is that he is wearing the fucking tighty whities. Like, this man is walking around in fucking Fruit of the Loom white brief underwear. And I understand why, don't get me wrong. Like, his whole thing is that this form is a form that he takes whenever the ghost that is possessing Gigi the character is in control. So what happens is he gets, like, his body gets a little bigger, buffer. He literally bursts out of his clothing. But he doesn't burst out of his underwear.
Bro, just wear baggier clothes.
You'd think, right? I don't think it would matter. I think part of it is probably the ghost, like, energy that also, like, pushes out in, like, a surge and, like busts the clothes or whatever. But there's a couple reasons why Gigi is completely incapable of surpassing the hot tier.
Oh.
Because Gigi himself is a teenager. Sure, he's like 17, so it's not like he's like on the low end of teenager, but he's still a teenager nonetheless, because in real life, I am not into anybody younger than 20. That is like my heart, and even 20 is pushing it. There's also the aspect that, in addition to Gigi the character being 17, there's also the fact that the ghost possessing him is 2 children.
Oh, that's
double.
Weirder.
It is literally, yes, it is literally both children, like young children who got, like, after so many years of being, like, trapped in whatever the stuff that was going on with them. I'm not gonna explain it all. It just malformed and became this, like, adult-looking, hunched-over, fucked-up-looking ghost thing that then possesses him, but it's a very strong ghost. But this design of him being possessed goes so fucking hard. I love every bit of it. The like, pallid white skin, the black and purple, like, shadowing on him, the multicolored long-ass fucking earrings, the iridescent eye on his forehead, the fucking white hair, the yellow eyes. Like, he just looks so cool. And in the anime, he has a really deep voice. He's really powerful, but he's so cool. And he's not gonna go in garbage. I would never put this poor boy in garbage, because not only does Gigi have an absolute heart of gold, he is actively choosing to allow this ghost to continue possessing him because he feels bad for the ghost, because the ghost was a child, the original ghost, because the reason why he's 2 children is because the original ghost basically melded with the dead spirit of a child who got killed years later by his abilities and then melded. This kid didn't deserve it. He was a sacrifice. Like, he literally just was an innocent kid who wanted to live and have fun. So the whole thing about Evil Eye is that Evil Eye is evil, sure, but it's more of like a twisted version of this ghost just wanting to play. So he has this idea of like, oh, killing people and fighting them is playing. So he can't go in garbage. But Evil Eye's design, possession form goes way too hard for him to be just cute. So I would say he's right under Link. Like, the design goes that hard.
Damn.
Yeah, like, I fucking love his design so much. Mugen is a bad decision. So
no kidding, irresponsible.
Yes, he is scuffed. He is dirty. He is selfish. He is messy. He is a hoe.
But
there's so many reasons to be like, don't.
But he's fun.
He's fun, and he's not a bad person.
No.
Like, he's selfish, very much so, but he does still have a very, like good bandit kind of deal. Yeah. Because when it comes to, like, his backstory and whatever, it's like, yeah, he was, like, a pirate bandit, whatever. So, yes, he did crimes. Yes, he killed people. Yes, he stole things. Not a good person, but not an evil person either.
He's morally
a lot
gray.
of it is, like, out of necessity, street rat kind of thing. But he's very aggressive. He's very violent. He's kind of thuggish in the way he acts. But he's hot. And I don't know, man. Like, I vibe with him, even though I don't at the same time. It's complicated, okay? I'm kind of conflicted on where I should place him. Because a part of me wants to put him at the top of garbage.
Wow, Jesus.
Because
he's not that bad,
There's so many reasons why he's a bad decision. But, like, also, he's cool.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm like, but, like, he's not cute. He's a dick.
I feel like with the way this list is set up, the bottom of cute basically translates into almost garbage.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
Depending on their personality. Like, obviously, she wouldn't be. She would probably go into moved on if she was any less.
Yeah, she would be closer to moved on.
But with his personality, if he went any lower...
Yeah, if he went any lower, he'd be right skimming the top of garbage. I guess that works. I don't know.
Because you like him more than you think he deserves garbage, right?
Yeah, he's not as bad as I think garbage is meant for. And he's not like I don't look at him and go like, damn, you know? Like a lot of the attraction I have for him comes from his actions and less so just his base appearance. Because typically characters that look like him, I'm pretty neutral on their appearance. I'm like, yeah, he's cute, but like, you know.
Yeah. But all of these characters in garbage, you have a tangible reason why you believe they belong here.
they belong there. But yeah, Mugen is just, and he also has a portion of his story where it hints towards a possible relationship between him and Fu. Even though the series does end without ever, like, making that a thing. But there's some implied chemistry between them, and the issue there is that Fu is 16, but also it's important to keep in mind that the setting of the story is in, like, a much earlier time in history. Yeah. So, at that point, 16 is considered adult because the life expectancy was lower, so there's a bit of a distant... like, a difference there.
It's not right, but it is explainable.
It's definitely not right by modern standards, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, by modern standards, it's fucking weird, because he's, like, in his 20s, and she's a teenager. But by ancient time standards, it's like, girls were getting married earlier than that, and I'm not defending it, but I'm just saying that...
That's just what happened.
Point in history... Yeah, it's like, well, you know, when people typically die by the time they hit 50... the age of being an adult is a little different. That's kind of like how it goes with species, typically.
But they also didn't make it canon.
No, they did not make it canon at all. It was just kind of implied. But I do think he's a very interesting character, and it's honestly funny that he's here and not Jin, because in terms of physical attractiveness, I think Jin is more attractive. But in terms of him as a character, I'm more attracted to Mugen's character than I am Jin's, even though Mugen is clearly a worse decision.
Yeah. I agree.
And I'm not the type to like bad boys, so that means something coming from me.
It does. I agree. I like Jin more as well.
Jin is just like,
he's more attractive.
A wood.
Yeah. Jin is a wood.
But yeah.
He's teetering on garbage.
Yeah. If he was any worse, he'd be there.
Oh, okay. Next.
Okurun! Okay, so I adore Okurun as a character, even though I also simultaneously am annoyed as fuck by him. And when it comes to how I feel about Okurun, he's definitely going in cute. But when it comes to how I feel about him...
The Turbo Granny form?
Like, yeah, I love his Turbo Granny form so much. It's similar to the Evil Eye thing where I'm like, his design fucking slaps.
This is cute to you?
Yeah, look at him! Oh my god, he's so cute.
You're giving this cutie patootie status?
Like, I think he's a cutie patootie. He really is. Like, he's definitely gonna go in the cute category. I'm gonna have you move him in a second, but I want to talk a little bit about him before then. I love the white hair. I love the red streaks. I love the mask. The mask is so fucking cool. I love that he gets, like, lanky and unrealistic whenever he's in the Turbo Granny form. I love
the monster.
I love even how he acts, where he's all like, bummer. Like, he gets all fucking emo and shit, and I think that shit's fucking hilarious. But I also love Okurun as a character without his Turbo Granny form, even though he does annoy the shit out of me. He's a very sweet guy. He's a very honest guy. I think him and Momo's relationship is so cute, and I'm really rooting for him with him and Momo. But like appearance-wise, I'm like, yeah, he's just a fuck-ass little nerd normally. So it's like, yeah, he wouldn't be on. There's nothing that even reaches towards a crush in his normal form. But in his Turbo Granny form, I'm like, you know, it's like so cool. I think I'm gonna put him. let's see. I mean, his design just goes so hard. But I can't say that I adore him more than Eijiro, so I'm gonna put him above Flame Princess. Yeah. Because with Eijiro, it's like, not only do I really love his design, but I just, like, I was absolutely infatuated with his character from day one. And with Okarun, it's like, it's less of like a, oh my god, I'm like crushing so hard on this, and more like a, oh my god, he's so cute. And I love his Turbo Granny design. It's fucking cool as shit. And he's fast!
That's fair.
Piccolo. Okay, so honestly, this one is hard for me to explain, right?
Yeah.
Because
why? I get it.
All things considered, with his appearance, he doesn't fit what I would typically go for. First of all, I hate the combination of green and pink. I cannot overstate how much green and pink, green and red makes me want to fucking barf. But
personality slap.
His personality slaps. I really like his English voice, and he does look pretty cool. He aura farms. He does.
He does.
I think I would put him in hot because he's not really cute. I would say, stop moving it all around. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I think honestly the bottom of hot is appropriate because of the fact that his design is not typically something that I would be going for. Like the bright green, bright pink, bright orange, bright purple, bright blue, like it's all so clashing, and I know that's just Toriyama's style when it comes to his color design, but like there's a lot going on with Piccolo. Like if I could change the pink things, like the green is fine, but if I could change like those pink weird bulbousy things on his arms, I would change the color of them or just get rid of them entirely. I would definitely change the color of his outfit. His like cloak and his turban are cool. Like I wouldn't change those. Those are fine. The fact that they're weighted is also pretty cool. And I like his character development. The way his character developed was pretty cool. Like I wouldn't be clambering to make a dad out of him, but
no.
You know. Reagan Ridley from Inside Job is one of those crushes that developed without my consent. So like I wasn't particularly attracted to her character. I wasn't particularly attracted to the appearance, personality, any of that. Like she's a fine design. I do think she's visually interesting, but like there wasn't anything that really particularly stood out to me. But then I had a dream about her, and it changed how I felt about her as a character.
Uh-huh.
So I still think that on the whole, there's nothing that really stands out about her design. I do think the version of her where she's all dressed up looks pretty, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm like so into this design and this appearance. And her personality is also kinda ass. Like she kinda sucks. She's messy. She's arrogant. She is a hard worker, but she's also very like not a team player. She's very like go off my own, do it myself. And I can't really blame her because of how her dad is. She didn't exactly have the best upbringing. Both her mom and her dad are just fucking garbage people. So I can't really fault her for having issues and being difficult. But that dream really just rewired my brain.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like she has to go in cute. Like somewhere in cute. Because it's not to a point where I'm like, oh my god, like I need her, or oh man, I really like smash, you know, or even just like I find her design really, really attractive. But just I've been brainwashed against my will. I would put her under Mulan, I think is where she would fit. Right there. But I will say the show's subject matter itself kind of gives her a leg up because I really like the show. It's a fucking shame it got canceled, and I'm gonna continue to like punch walls about it. But she's an extremely flawed character, so typically she would not be my type at all. Speaking of characters who would typically not be my type and who I didn't have a crush on until I had a dream about them. It's another Reagan. But this one is Arataka from Mob Psycho 100.
So
The anime version of him does so much of the work when it comes to making him look attractive, because I swear to God, one is the author of Mob Psycho. In his original webcomic, because he illustrates his own webcomics, and then he outsources his webcomic to be re-illustrated by a different artist later for like manga printing and stuff like that, to be like a more detailed style. He's not like a master artist or anything, and a lot of his I think one specializes in like creatures and like horror, like kind of abstract horror things, because I've seen some of the later chapters of like One Punch Man where the horror creatures look really crazy, but the humans still kind of look very, very kind of boxy, and like he's not the best with anatomy and whatever. So if you see what Reagan looks like in One's original webcomic, he's not attractive at all, not even remotely. Bro looks like just your average run-of-the-mill mid-ass dude. But the animation, I don't know if the animators were horny for him or what, but the animation does so much legwork on him. Also, his personality is kind of scuffed too. Now, I do think he has his merits. He's not all bad. He is, like, he truly does care for Mob, the main character, and I think that's really noble. And he actually is, like, kind in his own weird way. But he's also kind of dense. He's a con man, so that's something to consider about his character, is that he's a fucking con man. He like pretends to be a psychic and has a whole business that's about that. But he's also really funny, and the way they animate him is like, and also I've been brainwashed. So he's gonna go into hot. I'm thinking just above Lana is where he's gonna go. Yeah, because he's not more attractive than that guy whose name I consistently forget, even though I've been told it. But he's more attractive to me than Lana is, because I connect with his character more.
That's so weird.
What is?
That's so weird, just looking at Lena.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really? This guy?
Yeah.
More attractive than her?
Yeah. The dream brainwash is strong, I don't know. Because, like, yeah, no, I was very neutral about his character whenever I was watching Mob Psycho, and then I had that dream, and I was like, I have to fuck that twink. I didn't choose this. My brain is just
that's your excuse.
My subconscious is the decider of my desires, I guess.
When it happens to me, I have bad taste, but when it happens to you, you're just so helpless.
Well,
to your brain's desires.
I mean, you just do have objectively bad taste, though. So it's just different.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even need to say anything.
That's my man. That's my husband.
Over this screams bad taste to me.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who's straight, so...
That is invalid.
Being straight is already in bad taste. Sorry, not sorry. Spider-Man! I don't think anybody is going to fault me for this. I feel like Spider-Man is a pretty popular choice. What more is there to say than Peter Parker, in most iterations, not all, is a very good guy. He has a good sense of responsibility. He's very kind. He's very caring. He does what needs to be done. He's masked. That fucking suit is just fucking There's so many alternate Spider-Man suits that are just like, ugh. And there's the plus side of his power. If I'm the adventurous type, so hey, side of building, yeah. Also, I'm really envious of his abilities. I've had dreams where I was Spider-Man, and that's pretty fucking cool. So he's definitely a smash.
Wow, smash.
Yeah, smash. I really like Spider-Man. I've liked him for a long time. Yeah, that's pretty fitting. That's a pretty fitting spot. I'd say that works. Because, yeah, he's Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Also, he's funny.
Yeah,
and that's a big
really
part
funny.
of it. Is that he's funny. He's a sassy little man with his sassy little jokes, and I love that shit because I don't like it whenever superhero characters are just way like too stoic.
Mm-hmm. And he's a tragic character.
Yeah, that part is inconsequential, honestly.
I know you love your tragic characters.
You know, that's not. It's not necessary.
Uh-huh.
Now, when I'm writing, weirdly enough, it's like when I'm writing, I'm like, oh, I want to make tragic characters, but at the same time, I avoid the trope of like, oh no, my parents are dead. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Like, I want you to see the tragedy.
Oh, okay. So if the parents are gonna die, it's gonna happen in real time.
Exactly. You need to see them die on screen, not just being like, oh no, my mom died when I was born. Like, nah. Some characters, I mean, that has its place, but you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on. Spirit Allbarn. He's hot. He's a redhead, which is definitely a plus. I think the way he dotes on Maka is really cute.
He's hot, you say.
But
yeah.
I'm considering him going into garbage because he is a deadbeat dad.
Damn.
Not only is he a deadbeat dad, but he is a cheater.
Oh,
if I remember correctly from Soul Eater, he cheated on Maka's mom. He's like going to those titty bars and shit.
Ew.
Like, if I remember correctly, he was not very faithful, and him doting on Maka does not make up for the fact that he is pretty much a deadbeat dad.
Ew.
But he's really hot. His power is so cool. And he's not a bad person. Like, he really isn't.
He cheated on his wife and he's a deadbeat dad, but he's not a bad person.
Yeah, he's not a bad person aside from everything having to do with being in a relationship with him. He's the kind of guy I would never date. I would not date this man, but I would fuck this man. I would not let this man get me pregnant, that's for fucking sure. Like, regardless of the fact that I'm childless by choice, but like, you know, if I was the type to want kids, this would not be the father I would allow to, like, no, that is not my baby daddy. So, yeah, I'm gonna say he goes at the top of garbage.
Yeah, he's hot
it's
enough.
Like, I don't really, because, like, the cheating was off screen. It was only really talked about. Like, Maka just kind of mentioned it. And that's also just from my memory. I would have to check back on if the cheating thing was a part of it. But if I remember correctly, that was a part of it.
I see.
The part of the reason why she hates him. But, you know, he's a funny character. He's a hot character. His power's so fucking cool. But I feel like he would go lower on the garbage, probably closer to Dean, if I saw the cheating in action. Because it's like, I don't necessarily know the circumstances of why he cheated on his wife or what his relationship with his wife was like, but it's still scummy.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's still a scummy thing to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is my baby.
Your baby boy.
I love Tanjiro. This is my fucking baby boy. I wish for his success. He's so sweet. His design slaps. His power's so fucking cool. He's so determined. He's traumatized.
He looked like mint chocolate chip.
He looked like mint chocolate chip, and that makes me want mint chocolate chip ice cream. But I love the earrings. It's so slay. He truly did not deserve what happened to him, but I understand that for the sake of the story, it needed to happen. And I know that Demon Slayer is also a story that has wrapped up, or at least the manga has wrapped up. I am not caught up on the anime either. I'm a little bit behind. I think the last arc I saw was the Entertainment District arc as of recording this. But I love Tanjiro. He's such a good boy. And like, if I had seen Demon Slayer when I was a teenager, I would have been absolutely in love with him, like probably crushing on him just as hard as Eijiro, which means that Tanjiro is planted firmly in the cute tier right at the top, because I love him more than Huntress Wizard, and I love him more than Eijiro. Like, he's such a cutie pie. Like, I just want to pinch his little cheeks. I want to give him hugs and comfort him and tell him everything's gonna be okay. I don't want him to headbutt me because his head is like a fucking brick wall. That shit hard as hell. But like, I very much admire his determination and the fact that despite it all, he still is able to show empathy for these demons. And that's something that cannot be said of most of the characters that are demon slayers. Most of them do not empathize with the demons in any way. But Tanjiro does. But at the same time, it doesn't hinder him from doing what needs to be done. And that is an extremely admirable trait for a character to have. He is both extremely empathetic, extremely pacifistic, but at the same time, he is not letting that compromise his ability to defend those he loves and take out the threats.
That is pretty admirable.
He deserves nothing but happiness.
I agree.
So, Undertaker has been a long time crush for me since I was a teenager. Even before they revealed his sexy, sexy face, I was super into him. Like, I was like, dude, I need this man. But he's not going to go in Carnal Desire. He's going to be in the Smash, but I'm going to tell you exactly where soon. I just want to talk about him a little bit before that. Like, the silver hair, the green eyes, oh my god. I love silver hair, green eyes combos. They've always been just so nice. The scars, the earrings, the fact that he's such like a goofy creature. Like, he's a mysterious character, but he's also so not non-serious. And I love the whole, like, Grim Reaper thing that he's got going on. I fucking love that. And as far as I know, he has nothing about his character that makes him sus, like a lot of other Black Butler characters have.
Yeah.
Because Sebastian's got that whole, like, weird, like, semi-sus thing with CL. We've got Grell, who, actually, if I'm thinking right, Grell only is really just into Sebastian. I don't know if she has any other things, but a lot of the other characters have some kind of like, But as far as I know, Undertaker does not really have that. Now, that does come with the caveat of him not being as important of a character. You don't really see him as often, but like, man, he stands out. No other character in Black Butler even gets close to Undertaker's level in my heart. He is gonna be right under Ginkgo and above Inuyasha's dad. Right, nestled in between two other silver-haired men, yes. He's just so like,
I do like
smash.
I do like his eyes are a shade of green that you don't usually see.
Yeah, it's a lot more of like a subdued forest kind of green.
Yeah, that shade of green, especially in anime, I certainly don't see very often. It's a lot of yellow. So
normally they go for like
red.
The bright greens. Yeah. And like, I just think it looks really nice. It also adds like a softness. I mean, it also helps that he's making a soft expression in this screenshot.
It does.
And the fact that he has no eyebrows is kind of cool too. Because like, I do tend to really like alternative style and stuff like that. And he does kind of hit those marks. But he just like, he's one of those characters where it's like, the more you learn about him, the more you love him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely true for me. It only helped how I felt about him whenever I saw his face. I was like, oh my god, I knew this man was hot. Nobody believed me. But yeah, he's great. So, yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back to the Valhallen train.
Yeah, Valhallen Part 2. So, I never watched Justice Friends. I only ever saw Valhallen in the Powerpuff Girls crossover. But he's so hot. And I really like how he's got that kind of dumb skater boy, surfer boy kind of personality. But like, I wasn't a fan of how he was also, like the others, belittling the girls and whatever. Was not a fan of that. But I love his design, and he's a dumbass, which is fucking hilarious. But it's mostly about his design when it comes to my interest in him. It's mostly just, he's hot, you know? He's hot. He's got that, like, that alternative kind of, like, goth rock and roll thing going on. Love that. His hair covers his eyes. Big plus. which pretty much firmly places him in the hot category. I would say right below Marceline is where I would put him.
Wow, that's kind of high
Honestly,
up.
below Blue Boy too, because I do like him a bit more than the Winx boys.
More than Helia.
Yeah, it's all about his looks.
That's really a powerful design to be that high up.
Yeah, I like his design a lot. Yeah, if he was not wearing black, it would change it so much for me. If he was wearing white instead of black, or really any other color, I wouldn't like him nearly as much as I do. But it's the fact that he's got those wristbands, and he's got like the torn shirt and like the studded belt pants and everything. Like, it's just, I really like alternative. It does a lot.
Yeah, I get it.
Power of long-haired men too.
Yeah, the long hair, yeah.
So, another Dragon Ball character, we have Yamcha, or Yamucha, how it's said in some of the subs. I don't, like, it's, for Yamcha, it's mostly about his looks, because I like the idea of his character, but, again, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. And I know that with Yamcha's character, he had a thing of, like, he started out as a bandit, and he's kind of dumb, and he's not very good with women, and he also has, like, a frat boy accent in his English voice, which I'm not really into the whole frat boy thing, but I like his scars. I like that he's got longer hair, and, like, he just has a quality that's, like, wood, you know?
Uh-huh.
But, like, I'm not really attached to his character type, and there's also, like, I like this version of him specifically, because there's a version of him that just looks so fucking scuffed, and I hate it. And I'm like, bro, why did it, like, chopped, truly.
Wow.
So, I would put him in cute. Actually, no. I think I'd put him in hot just above Piccolo. Because I am into his appearance just a little bit more than Piccolo, but he's pretty, like, him and Piccolo are pretty on par in terms of, like, how much I'm attracted to them, how much I like them, like, overall.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Piccolo, it has a lot to do with his personality, and with Yamcha, it has a lot to do with his design.
Yeah, there's more things about Piccolo's design that you would change.
Yeah, it's like, Yamcha looks fine. Like, I really wouldn't change much about the design he has here. Maybe just give him a snazzy fit instead of the gi, but, like, there's nothing wrong with the gi. Now, if I was to change the gi, I would definitely change the fact that I don't like the fucking pants vaginas that all of Toriyama's gis have. I've never liked the pants coochies. I don't, like, they bother me. But Yamcha himself, like, from what I've heard about his character from my roommate, it's like, he seems like the type of character I would like, so that's enough to be like, yeah, I could see it. You know, I could see me crushing on this character was I to be a fan of Dragon Ball. He would be one of the characters I would gravitate towards. Even though there's no way I could ever compete with his wife, Puar. And I'm not exactly a fan of the fact that he dated Bulma. I feel like that was a bad decision on his part. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know, men make bad decisions too.
Yeah, and he's not the smartest. Also, I have nothing to add. Goodbye, Yamcha. And a late addition, I've saved the best for last. My wife, my husband, my baby girl, Rengoku. I love this character. I love this character so much. I cannot explain how instantly I was drawn to this character. Like, he's gonna go straight up to S tier, because this character is just, I love his design. I love, like, he has so much power, but he's also so unserious of a character. He's like, kind in a way that's not, like, the same flavor as Tanjiro, but, like, he's so extra, but he's not, like, extra in the way that the sound Hashira is, where he's, like, flashy and whatever. And he also comes from the background of wanting to help his family, wanting to do well for his brother, who he loves very much. So the big brother vibes are strong, and I do like big brother types. Caring big brother types are very, very good.
The bro looks like a phoenix.
He does, and I think that's so fucking cool. Like, he's dealt with such, like, difficulties from his father that I'm like, I can't help but be like, you know, the fact that he still has this unwavering positivity is just so admirable that, like, you can't, like, I need this man.
Oh no, you're endeared to him.
I can't, like, that's why, spoiler, his death fucked me up. So I would say he's like right below Hiccup.
What?
I love this character.
Second
love
place?
this character.
What the
I love
fuck?
him. I cannot overstate how much I love this character in
God
every
damn.
way. I love his design. I love his personality. His power is sick as shit. He uses fire. That's fucking cool. And normally, I don't really care about the fire users. Normally, I don't really gravitate towards the fire types. But this character holds such a special place in my heart that I'm just like, when I hear about other people who simp for this character, I just go, Because
you get jealous of other people.
I get jealous of other people simping over this character because I'm like, well, okay, good for you. Shut up.
Wow.
I love Rengoku though.
The hostility. Holy shit.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like it's slightly territorial because I'm just like, I love him so much and I'm mad that he died. I'm upset that they killed him off. But my love persists. I will meet him in the afterlife.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
I love him. He is literally the epitome of, he is my son. Like, not in like he is my child son, but like he is the sun in the sky to me. Like, he is that shining ray of light, and I want, just in the same protective sense that I want nothing but Tanjiro's happiness, it's the same for this character, where I'm like, I yearn for his happiness, but I know that he's never gonna get it because he's dead. But like, he fought so hard, he put forth so much effort, and of all the shit he went through, and the fact that even in his dying moments, this man was smiling. This man had a smile on his face. He accepted his death in that moment. He never wavered. He never regretted. He never, like, lashed out. Like, he's so, like, how passionate you were about Lincoln is how passionate I am about him. And even though he's not surpassing Hiccup, he's still so special to me. I love this character so much.
Oh, God.
And it speaks volumes to how much I love this character, because he doesn't get like a whole lot of screen time comparative to a lot of characters. He gets like an arc that like he's very prominent in, and you see him before that point, but for the most part, he's not super involved. And that's even more impressive to me on how much he managed to wiggle his way into my heart just from the screen time he got. That, because usually I'm the type of person who I love a character through time spent with them. The more I see them, the more I grow to love them. Usually it's not common for me to just be like, oh, I see this character like once and I'm just like, ah. But like Rengoku was almost an instantaneous like, dude, I love this guy. And then the more I saw him, the more I loved him. Even though I know that if I was to have dinner with him, it would be the most annoying experience ever, because after every single bite, he would just be screaming at the top of his lungs that it's delicious. Which is like that's part of what like goes into the like extraness of his personality, where it's just like, this dude is like, arguably, he's fucking loud. He's obnoxious. But like, I can't fault him for it. He's so unwaveringly positive that it's like, there's no possible way I can be upset about him being just so damn happy. Despite the hardships he's faced, despite the hardships he continues to face, and despite the fact that he literally sacrificed his life to fight one of the strongest demons, by the way. So the balls on this man are made of fucking brass. Like, he is just really amazing. Like, I would build a shrine to this man.
Oh my
He's
God.
that good. I love him that much.
Jesus.
And it wouldn't even be out of place to make a shrine for him because he's fucking dead.
That's wild.
It is wild. But you know what? Like, I wasn't questioning your love for Lincoln. But also, big bonus, Rengoku is an adult man.
Oh, well, there
So,
you go. That
I
fucking seals
can
it.
be as into him as I fucking want, and there is nothing wrong with it. This is a fully grown man. I have every right to be down bad for him. I don't have to feel weird about it at all.
That's the ultimate.
I don't-
That's the ultimate appeal.
Right? Ugh.
Okay,
But
well,
It's fitting that he got saved for last. He deserved to literally save the best for last.
He was literally a last-minute addition because
He was.
somebody
I could
forgot
not
about
stand. I could not stand for the injustice that was him being forgotten.
him.
I could not allow that to pass. With most other characters, I'll be like, oh man, I wanted to add this character, but oh well, it's too late now. No. I could not a motherfucker who belongs in S tier. Never.
He was almost left behind.
No, I would never leave my wife behind. Hiccup is my husband, Rengoku is my wife.
You greedy bisexual.
I'm so greedy. I still think it's crazy that I only have one female character in the carnal desire section.
Literally, how did
But
that
I also
even
do
happen?
have just more male characters than female characters.
It's
Look,
weird.
A lot of female
it's-
characters aren't written as well as male characters.
No.
I don't know.
It's weird because I feel like you lust over female characters more than males. But this list completely contradicts that.
But this list is for crushes.
That's true.
Not just, damn, she hot, me wanna fuck.
If it was just like, if it was just wood characters, wood smashes, then it would probably be predominantly women.
Not only would it be full, it would have way more female characters, way more male characters, but way more, what the fuck is that and why do you want to fuck it characters.
What is that thing?
Yeah, like you talk about how fucking weird Enderman is, but I'm worse. I'm way worse than that. But they don't reach crush status like the Enderman does. The Enderman is such a consistent desire for these fuck ass things.
You know, I don't even want to talk about that thing anymore.
No, you look at it, you accept the reality.
that thing, it scares me.
You scared? You scared of the little teleporting
I'm scared of it
shadow
being
man?
in Smash tier, yes.
Well, it's not just cute, and it's not just hot. I want to smash it.
Okay, well, that's it for our revised tier list. We're fucking done with this series. That's it.
Yeah, I'm so done with this shit.
Get him out of here.
No, Rengoku, no!